Hey guys, I am stressed. So stressed that I haven't written a script for a video that's due in 5 days, but I still have to post a video in 5 days, so we're gonna do something right now. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it will be something. So have a seat, sit down, sit! I keep seeing this thing on TikTok, maybe you've seen it on Book Talk. It's usually a slideshow and it's kind of a preview of a book, and it says stuff like, when she hates her family, so she runs away into the woods and finds a cabin with a bear wolf man who has a bear wolf brother, and they both are romantically interested in her and turn a tree into a dildo and have their way with her. Have you guys seen stuff like that? Too? I have. I've seen stuff like that. Let's look at some of those things if we can find them, because that's the rule of commentaries. You're supposed to find something that you don't like looking at it and then look at it a lot more and dedicate a whole video to it. That's showbiz, baby. That's just showbiz. It's showbiz. That's showbiz. I had so much to do today that I got into a paralysis mode where I literally walked in a circle in my house. I couldn't figure out in what order I should do things, so I did none of them all at once. My ADHD medication is not strong enough. It will never be strong enough. Ever. I found one. When she finds out her online best friend isn't who he says he is. He's the same person she's been obsessed with for 8 months and has been trying to forget about. Turns out he's just as obsessed as she is. And he's her ex-boyfriend's dad. Oh, father. Oh, okay. All right. All right, girl. So she's been stalking her ex-boyfriend's dad, and her ex-boyfriend dad has been stalking her. You guys are made for each other. This one's not very spicy. That's not spicy. That's just an age thing. It's not that weird to fall in love with your ex-boyfriend's dad. I do it all the time. I just did that yesterday. He has so many red flags. He's 13 years older. He's possessive. He's obsessive. He spanks you. He ties you up. He likes to do you hard and rough. He unalives people. Was all of this just listed on his Hinge profile? Yeah, I'm a stalker. I'm old as hell. I like to spank people, and I like to murder people. And if you're not into that stuff, don't call the cops, please. Just scroll. No need to be a snitch. I want to read the comments on this. Green flags. Well, are they really that red? He's killing people. That's pretty red. As far as red goes, that's about as red as you can get. The only thing worse than that would be, let me see. I'm so good at improv. I'm so good at coming up with things on the fly. I'm so good at being on flies. Why nobody hating? This is me. This is my alt account. That was me. I said that. I thought it was a slide, but it was a screen recording that someone took of a slide. Don't do that. The shy, innocent girl being afraid to get a tattoo because she has low pain tolerance. The 6'5" tattooed hockey player smirking and saying, "You're a lot better with pain than you think."
Boy, if you don't...
Ooh, I found one. The shy, invisible girl is invited to play Drink or Dare with the hockey team, and she doesn't realize how dirty the dares are. What is with hockey? Why are we all talking about hockey? Is that a new thing? Do I need to start watching hockey? So when it's her turn, she gets a dare that puts her in a compromising situation. Either she can drink, or she can lick whipped cream off one of the players, anywhere below the neck. When she says it aloud, the Playboy hockey player volunteers himself, not wanting to see her with another guy. Her crush for him is growing, and she's afraid to get involved because of his history with women. But she does the dare, and before she knows it, he's taking his shirt off. She sprays the whipped cream down his abs and licks, and the whole team watches as she does it. She's the only one close enough to hear him moan, and then and that's the end. What the fuck? Why are you edging us? What happens next? Do they do it in front of the whole hockey team? I don't know. I keep seeing books that are about hockey players. That's just not a sexy thing. When I'm thinking of sexy things, which I do pretty often, hockey player has never shown up in my head. A sink with no dishes in it? Absolutely. Going to bed by 11 p.m.? Fuck yes. Starting my period and only getting 2 giant cystic acne spots? That's sexy. That's what I want to hear about. And something I want you to hear about is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Lelo. I'm very pleased to announce that Lelo, the ultimate pleasure brand, and I are teaming up to give away free toys and discounts. Not these kinds of toys. The adult ones. The ones made for grown-ups who need to have a little grown-up fun sometimes. That's right, folks. You can win a free luxury Lelo toy because they're giving away thousands of them per month. They're the go-to luxury brand known for their first-rate designs and for putting quality first. But it's not just about toys. It's about being empowered. It's about self-care, and yourself wants to be taken care of. You know? You get it. And now Lelo has teamed up with the fashion brand Diesel to make a limited collection of toys like the Tor 2 and the Sona Cruz. Lelo also has the Cosmo seal of approval, and if you want to narrow down what kind of toy would suit you best, feel free to use this article as a guide because they have so much to offer, you might get lost. in the sauce. If you want to check them out, you can click the link in the description. And if you want to enter for a chance to win a toy or discount, then be sure to subscribe to their newsletter. Thanks to Lalo for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Oh, I found another slideshow. Okay, it's actually showing me slideshows now. Oh shit. Okay, this is a lot. We're getting into the stuff now. We're in the deep of it. Holy shit. When she's riding her boy roommate's face and then someone knocks at his bedroom door. That's the shock emoji. Unable to stop myself, I sink my teeth into her thigh, loving the way she hisses down. Okay, this is just cord. This is just cord. Dude, you all right in there? My Page's eyes widened and all's good, but he has no idea. Okay, this is just cord, and I'm going to skip this one. Oh my god, I don't want the cord. I want the scenarios. I don't want to read that one either. Her sleeping through her alarm for 3 minutes straight. Her brother's best friend lying next to her, smirking as she sleeps through it. Wake her up, man. Help her. Now she's gonna be late for her meeting, and you could have done something. This is no smirking matter, sir. Also, no one sleeps with a lace bra on. This isn't cute. No one does this. Oh, time to go to bed. Let me put on the itchiest piece of clothing I own. When she never reached an so he. Okay, I don't want to read porn. Guys, I just want it to be silly. I don't want to hear about that stuff. That's gross. How is this allowed to be on here? I have seen the C word more times than I can count.
23, 24.
What are you doing, TikTok? I'm so glad we actually found slideshows. I was worried we weren't gonna find any, but now all the slideshows are just so when God opens one window, he closes a door, whatever that, I don't remember. When your fake husband orders you to wait for him naked on the balcony, except there's another couple making out next to yours, so you go back inside. Your eyes lock with your half-naked husband who demands, "What did I tell you, Bianca? I'm naked," you whisper. We know, Bianca. It says you're naked 2 times already. Distracted by the sight of his bare chest and abs. Where were you supposed to wait? Nervous, you open your mouth to lie, but your neighbors take it up a notch. His lips lift and he arches one eyebrow. How do you lift your lips? Do your lips even lift, bro? How much can he lift with his lips? Like 350? My lips can lift 400, not these ones. I've got the strongest lips this side of the Mississippi. This is a little more explicit than I was thinking. This is a little harder than I thought it would be. And I'm a little harder than I thought I would be. When there are 9 straight pages of him eating her out. No, thank you. And you posted them all on TikTok? When he's meeting his boss's daughter for the first time and he says, "You must be what, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27? I'm 28. Thanks though." Why does this have 103 likes? This is just a conversation of 2 people discussing how old they are. And 100,000 people were like, "Yes, good. I like that." You're 69ing with your brother's best friend. As you do, you try to, okay. All right, this is too much. Oh my God. Guys, this is just, I'm looking at porn on camera. This is weird. This is not what I wanted. This is stressing me out more. When she calls him friend to stop the situation from getting too steamy, is that our safe word? The top comment says, "Can someone please explain to me what safe word means?" You're too young to be seeing this video if you don't know what that means. Log out. Go outside. When her husband doesn't want to get her pregnant. I saw the rest of it before I finished reading it. When her husband doesn't want to get her pregnant, so he sends his brothers to do it. What? Why would, it doesn't say he can't get her pregnant. It says he doesn't want to. I don't want to f my wife. Just get them to do it. Mom, I don't want to f my wife. Can Charlie do it? Why am I always the one who has to f my wife, Mom? God, I hate this family. When your hot bodyguard is enjoying you and he accidentally answers a call, it's the head of the mafia on the line, his boss, and your dad. He clamps a hand over your mouth and glares at you in warning. But it's too late. You're about to... What does this mean? I'm about to flag? Oh my God, don't stop. I'm about to checkered flag. Busy. Talk later, he groans before he throws the phone. You just hung up on the boss of the mafia. I don't know much about the mafia, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hang up on the guy who runs the mafia. Why did we romanticize the mafia in the first place? When no one ever sits next to him in meetings because they're scared they will get fired. Her pulling out the chair beside his and sitting in it. Bruh. What? He'll fire people if they sit next to him? Hey boss, can I sit here? Of course you can. And you're fired. I just don't understand. Oh, it's called grumpy romance. That explains it. He's just a little grumpy. He hasn't had a snack. We either have boring or hardcore core. There is no in between. That's it. That's all you get. Let's go. She's staying at her enemy's house because only he has an open room, but she decides to fix the place to make use of her time. But while she's fixing the shower, he walks in with nothing on. That's okay, and that's it. All right. Well, it would make sense for him to be walking to the shower with nothing on. I don't know how else you would walk into a shower. Also, why is she staying at her enemy's house? Because only he has an open room. You can't find anyone else who has a free room. You guys can't be that big of enemies if you're still open to staying in the same house as him. Seems like you guys just have beef. Also, if I'm staying at someone's house and I get a little bored, my first instinct isn't to start renovating their home. Well, I have a free hour, so guess I gotta replumb the bathrooms and then sleep with my sworn enemy. There's nothing else to do. I can't do anything else. There's nothing else. You were having an argument with your husband. He's sitting in the living room while you yell at him for half an hour now.
And the worst part is that you're not even listening.
I was. Just waited for you to finish, love. He then did a man spread in the sexiest way possible. I'm all ears, babe. Babe, what's wrong? I'm listening. Go on, love. Yell at me. You weren't going to yell at him anymore because you could have seen the way he looked at you. Okay. You could tell he was turned on. I mean, did you see how he manspreaded? He's turned on, for sure. I know you too well. Oh, love. Just thinking about you yelling at me while I do the most unholy things while you scream my name. The recommended search is manspread scenarios. Don't encourage them. We're trying to nip this in the bud. We're trying to get rid of this. We've been complaining about this and now you guys are sexualizing it? Cut it out. It's not sexy. Imagine you were in a Uber coming from a club with your friends. There was no space left and you had to sit on Ian's lap. Okay, I did read some Wattpad when I was a kid. Not enough to know what E/N means, so I'm just gonna say Aaron. Kind of looks like Aaron. Let me put the seatbelt on, Aaron said. There was so much noise in the car from the loud music and your drunk friends, so no one was paying attention. While Aaron put the seatbelt on, he was barely touching your body. Are you afraid to touch me or what? Hey, are you afraid to touch me or what? What are you, a little bitch? What's the problem? No, of course not. It's just, he said as you cutted him off. Oh my God. She cutted him? Stop. Oh my God. You're hard, you said, with a smirk on your face. You guys are in an Uber with a bunch of other people. Keep it in your pants. Literally. Put it back in your pants. Why in? Okay, I do know what this one means. That's my name. And my name is Chad. Really? Chad, he said, surprised. If that helps, This is not helping. This is not helping the day I'm having. If that helps, I'm too, you said. Suddenly his hand got on your thigh. Oh, it got on there? That's a sexy way to put that. Suddenly his hand got on my boob. That's so sexy. Thank you. Okay, and then it gets to be too much. And then you go too far. You have to tease it, okay? You can't go straight to the heavy stuff. You gotta warm us up a little bit. Imagine you run as fast as you can. That because you just pranked your enemy. I don't know what kind of enemies you guys are having. You don't really usually have a back and forth with someone who's your sworn enemy. 2 words. He's wet. I don't like those 2 words. That asshole deserved every single water drop that was falling on him. You don't get to close the door and your enemy just pops up. As you both are in, he closes the door and locks it. Come here, Chad, he says, his shirt glued to his skin. Come on, Aaron, it was a prank. Why do you always have to overreact? Oh yeah? Overreacting? He grabs both of your hands and pins them on a wall, his body pressed to yours in water. Yeah, it sounds like you guys really hate each other. It sounds like you guys really don't get along at all. You can't just say that you're enemies and then you hang out with each other and you enjoy each other's company and have camaraderie. That was the word I was looking for, camaraderie. You can't have camaraderie and general banter with your enemy. I'm your enemy and I just killed your mom, your dad, your brother, and your sister. Oh yeah? Well, I just got your nose. Stop, give it back. Stop. All right, I'm gonna stop reading these. Comment below if you want me to read E/N/Y/N stories on imagine.talk. Comment below. Comment above if you want, if you can figure it out. He's 38. He thought she was 21. I don't like where this is going. He fell for her, but then he finds out her true age. Oh no. He sets her free to give her a life. Sets her free? What, was he keeping her in a fence? Why couldn't she leave? leave. Months later, he receives a call. She's been taken to the hospital. What happened? Oh, in the caption it tells us, age gap, mafia, she's pregnant. These are like the spark notes of the story. Wait, how old is she? How old is she? Why are so many authors obsessed with making the female? Oh, she's 18? Ew. He's, what, he was 38? There's a 20-year age gap? Ew. What is wrong with you guys? I thought that maybe she was older than she said she was and that he was just gonna be mad that she lied. But no, she was actually younger. She's 18, he's 38. And he's in the mafia. He's probably the boss. Or he's her bodyguard. Why don't they have any other positions? Do they have any other positions in the mafia besides boss and bodyguard? What about secretary? Can we have one where the guy is just a secretary for the mafia? He just answers emails for the mob boss. All right, I just rescheduled your 9 a.m. and your mom called to confirm your lunch with her today. Okay. All right. Still on. Okay, I'll let her know. I'm still feeling a little stressed, if not more stressed. I don't think this helped at all. Let me just find some other ways to calm down. How to relax. Try active relaxation. Focus on your breathing. Get creative. Spend time in nature. Picture yourself somewhere serene. I can try that. Waterfalls are serene. Creeks are serene. I'm picturing Serene Williams. This is perfect. I'm so calm. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. I got a new mic. It's wearing a sock. But the good thing about it is that I can move wherever I want and you can still hear me. See? Look, you can even talk to this guy.
Follow Chad on Instagram and Twitter because she need to promote them but always forgets. Just like she forgets to put on deodorant. She smells like and I don't even have a nose. It makes me sick.
Never mind, don't talk to that guy. A twin job. Great. My name is ChadChad. And today we're gonna talk about sauce. Small sauce, big sauce, blue sauce, pink sauce. You can eat it in the car or you can eat it in the ER. Chances are you've heard of the infamous pink sauce on TikTok. And if you haven't, what's it like? Outside. Are there still trees? I remember those. Pink sauce blew up a few months ago, figuratively and then literally. And yes, I said months. ChadChad being late to a topic? That doesn't sound like me. You're thinking of bad ChadChad. Hey, what's up? My arch nemesis. She just learned about pink sauce because she only watches reels. Have you heard this? I have seen that. Yeah, I have. She's a fucking monster. The creator of pink sauce, who goes by Chef P, invented what a lot of reviewers are calling pink ranch. It's a dipping sauce for salad, fries, your pregnant wife at a Nickelodeon-themed gender reveal. I think the main appeal was just the novelty of it. Dipping sauces aren't usually pink, and so when they are, we're curious. It's kind of like those ketchups from the early 2000s that were like purple and blue. It's still ketchup, but now your poop looks like it belongs in the Blob Opera. The initial recipe for pink sauce had pitaya or dragon fruit, garlic, raw honey, lemon juice, oil, and milk. And a little known fact about milk is that it goes bad. The shelf life for milk is barely. You have to shoot milk from the udder straight into a fridge, otherwise it sours mid-squirt, like a 3 a.m. Tinder hookup. Some people's orders showed up like this, with the bottles popping open and dripping all over.
Yes! It don't even say pink sauce on this bitch. Oh my, it's gone. There's nothing else in here. Like, it's gone.
The pink sauce
Cause y'all
cancel.
waited this long for nothing. This is, no ma'am. We're not trying this. It stinks like throw up. No, not gonna work.
And some of them looked like they had maybe been shipped out in just a piece of paper with the label slapped on top of it. Hi, I'm editing. She's also almost showing people's addresses and information during this video, so that's good. I looked up the type of parcel that she's using to ship these. Blah, blah, blah. They are handled more often. This makes it more important to properly package items that are more easily damaged. Just because the sauce is bubblegum pink doesn't mean you can ship it like chewing gum.
This is how it feels to chew 5 gum.
This is a wet envelope.
Stimulate your senses.
Is that honey mustard?
Stimulate
Your senses.
No thanks.
Go on, stimulate yourself.
Right here?
Yes.
But hey, why don't you also stimulate your senses by learning about today's sponsor? This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon's wireless headphones, earbuds, and speakers offer premium sound quality while starting at half the price of other audio brands. Their everyday earbuds have over 50,000 5-star reviews with a smooth and sleek style that comes in 4 different colors. They're super comfortable thanks to their optimized gel tips that come in different sizes and can be changed out until you find your perfect comfy fit. The everyday earbuds are designed for ease of use, so they come with a built-in mic that you can use to answer and take phone calls at the press of a button. You can even toggle between noise isolation and awareness mode for when you need to listen to what's going on around you, or ignore what's going on around you. You can also switch between 3 different sound profiles: pure sound, balanced, or bass. With 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of standby thanks to their wireless charging cases, Raycon's everyday earbuds are designed to stay put all day long, whether you're walking, running, or eating forest green barbecue sauce. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad for 15% off of your Raycon purchase. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. But pink sauce is not the only example of people selling questionable food on TikTok. A more recent one came from an account called Pickle Me Everything, another TikTok creator making and selling products right from her kitchen counter.
Bloody Mary pickles from Pickle Me Everything. Oh my gosh. Look how juicy. You've never tried pickles like these.
And like the name implies, she pickled everything. Bell peppers, cauliflower, grapes, botulism, mangoes, your mom. They started getting reviewed by bigger accounts, which of course led to orders piling up, allegedly over 10,000 of them.
I am a huge onion fan, okay? Love, love, love them. I never thought onions could get any better than they already are.
That's a good spice. I like that though.
But then pickling things went sour. With all the orders going out, people started to notice that the canned lids were popping. Sorry, in a bad way.
As someone who cans for a hobby, let me show you one quick and simple way to find out if something you receive is safe to eat or not. This is some jam I made over the summer. If something is not properly sealed, you will hear this noise. This is obviously open, I've been using it. This is sealed. No movement.
Some orders would show up leaking in the box, or if you were really lucky, they showed up in a plastic bag.
I love pepperoncinis.
I'm gonna empty it in here. Mocha is still fighting with the trash can.
Would you like an improperly sealed can or a condom full of mixed veggies? Both will kill you, and both of them glow in the dark. So to address the leaking and people's concerns that the jars seem to not be sealed, she went on TikTok to clear the air.
If it comes minor leaking, it is hand sealed, not pressure sealed, not pressure cooked, no can, nothing involved.
Alright, so this person is selling pickled vegetables off of TikTok, off of their Etsy shop, and not only is she clearly not canning them correctly, but pickled and canned foods are actually not even allowed under cottage law in California.
Don't worry guys, if your jar is leaking, it's because something is terribly wrong. Enjoy your pickles. They will be your last. If you actually Google which foods can host botulism, canned goods are first on the list, specifically canned veggies. So now she was in a pickle. Food experts on TikTok started calling her out, to try and keep people from getting violently ill.
There's possible food safety concerns like botulism or E. coli.
I'm seeing comments of pregnant people buying this stuff. You guys, don't consume this stuff. It's not worth it.
But like a responsible business owner, she blocked everyone with criticism and continued taking orders.
All orders are being starting to process on Monday when I show you guys all the proof, the facts.
Unfortunately, she is blocking and deleting comments from anybody telling her that it's not legal.
Initially, she tried to deny everything by claiming that she had all the licenses she needed.
I have the food license, I have the can license. Guys, just give me some time to put everything together as a video and show you guys all the proof and all the facts.
But then a couple days later, she posted a TikTok video claiming that she didn't know anything about needing all these licenses.
I'm so sorry for all of this. It just happened so fast. I want to thank Food Science Babe for bringing awareness to teach me things that I didn't know about this food canning license, about a lot of things.
Which it's fine to not be an expert on FDA regulations or how to properly make canned goods, unless you plan on making canned goods.
I'm working on getting all the license, the permits, whatever it is that I need to get done to get this properly done.
Why are you working on getting the permit or the licenses after you've already sold the jars? You've already done the thing that they're trying to prevent by making you get a license. Can I get your license and registration, please? This probably isn't a big deal, but I don't have those. That's illegal. How was I supposed to know? Single internet search. Come on, who am I hurting by not having a license? That guy. He was already like that.
I'm one person with all the hate, all the messages, but just please consider being a little bit nicer. It does hurt people.
Do you know what hurts more than getting angry comments on the internet? Dying. Botulism is not like a joke illness. It can be fatal. You can't slack when it comes to selling food. There's more rules to it than if you were selling like candles on TikTok, because candles don't go inside you unless it's a Saturday. This was such a hazard that eventually the California Department of Public Health stepped in and issued a warning on buying anything from Pickle Me Everything and recalled all of their products, even saying that if you already bought a product, to dispose of it in doubled plastic bags while wearing latex gloves. They don't even want you to touch it.
The recall is for anything that was sold on or before December 18th. The recall reason, possible Clostridium botulinum contamination.
Essentially, if you bought a jar of pickled sauerkraut, why? But also burn it, bomb it, code 2319 it. So that seems like the end of Pickle Me Everything for now, which makes sense. Somebody was selling food that wasn't up to code, and so they were shut down and prevented from putting more people in harm's way. And you might be thinking that something similar happened to Pink Sauce, but that would make you an ass. And me an ass. I can't remember the saying, but we're both donkeys, and you can bet your ass on that. Somehow Chef P got invited onto a talk show along with a fellow TikTok creator who had reviewed Pink Sauce in the past.
When I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten.
Alex had sent a sample of her sauce to be tested at a lab after concerns that her bottle had gone bad during shipping, because milk tends to do that, and she found loose glitter inside the sauce.
There is a piece of glitter inside the bottle.
Pretty reasonable. If my dipping sauce seemed like it had been made in a bovine strip club, I would also have some concerns. Like, how many bras do they wear? And do they take debit? But for some reason during this whole interview, the talk show host and the live audience are all on Chef P's side.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I?
Because of her review, Chef P accused Alex of harassing her online. So apparently Alex had contacted the show beforehand and requested not to be seated next to Chef P. So of course the show accommodated by seating them right next to each other.
Now, before we go any further, I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef P.
We know you had some concerns about sitting next to someone that you have a negative relationship with, so we separated your chairs by 2 whole inches. Oh, and also she's gonna hold your hand. Actually, you know that thing that your siblings do where they pin you on the ground and the spit slowly falls out of their mouth and onto your face? She's gonna do that too. Hope this is okay. Kind regards.
I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real.
The host chastises Alex for affecting Chef P's safety by posting a negative review of her sauce.
Her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now.
And I forgive you.
But has nothing to say about the health and safety Chef P affected by selling food without knowing what FDA stood for.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical product. The pink sauce is not a medical product.
Not only is milk unsafe, but garlic and oil at room temperatures can also lead to botulism. At some point, Chef P claimed that the milk being used in the original recipe was powdered milk, but she also claimed that the garlic in the recipe was not raw garlic, and I guess forgot about the video she posted where she's using raw garlic. And then to finish off your homemade apple juice, I just like to add 2 shots of freshly ground urine. Did she say urine? I think she said urine. Hey, I don't think you're supposed to put pee inside the apple juice. And by the way, there's no piss in this apple juice. Chef P also chastises Alex for posting her review on TikTok instead of coming to her directly.
You could have contacted me directly. No, you could have reached out to me like, hey girl, you know what? Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there?
Of course you would prefer a customer comes to you in private with a safety concern, because then it's private.
So please, private message me if you have a concern or if you're not happy the way I did something.
You can keep all the things you've done incorrectly a secret. I don't understand why you had to go all public with this. You should have just come to me in private. You killed my husband in a hit and run. He was already like that. After the online buzz died down, Chef P partnered up with a company called Dave's Gourmet, and pink sauce is now being mass produced. They're officially FDA approved and being carried at Walmart. Some of them aren't even pink. Some of them are beige. This is beige sauce. This sauce just told me it collects postage stamps. I rest my case. But I guess not all Walmarts carry it because I ended up having to order mine online. Are you ready to try the pink sauce that became an overnight internet sensation? It's very watery for a dipping sauce. Here we go. People are gonna buy this is because they want it to be bad, and it's not. It tastes okay. Sweet and tangy. There's not really any sweet. It's just tangy. But my favorite part of pink sauce is that it tastes like ranch. It even has ranch flavor listed in the ingredients, which is kind of like Coke listing Pepsi as an ingredient. But you know what they say, if it looks like ranch, it smells like ranch, tastes like ranch, it's made of ranch, it's pink sauce. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Overall, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6.
10 out of 10.
Did you hear the queen died? Unfortunately, since Pickle Me Everything's products were recalled, I wasn't able to get my hands on those, so I decided to take my pickle into my own hands. Hey guys, today we're gonna be making some pickles with Pickle Me Pink. That's the name of my company. It's official, look it up. But hold on, safety first. Absolutely 100% safety first. But wait, don't forget to customize your gloves because it's really important that your personality shines through no matter how many safety precautions you're taking. So take the time, take care of yourself, just add a little pizzazz. There you go. Just added some more finishing touches and there we go. We're all set. This is standard workspace, but it's a little hot today, so I'm gonna take it into this room. This is another workspace, and then you're just gonna add some, that's a pickle. This is another pickle. This is a pickle. That's a can of pickles. This is just some seasoning. That's just a seasoning packet, so go ahead and add that into the blender as well. So yeah, and then we're about finished up. Just take a second to make sure everything looks good. So then you're just gonna add your liquid, but you don't wanna use the sink water. You wanna use this water. It just has more flavor. Make sure you stir everything up, give it a little taste test if you want, and then there you go, bam! You are all finished. There she blows. That is my Pickle Me Pink pickles, and they are all finished and they are ready for sale. We have made so many sales, by the way, and it's been going great. Okay guys, so the cops are here. Not really sure what they're doing. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, my name is ChadChad. Not really. And to be honest, I've been in a bit of a slump recently. And to get out of those, I usually do stuff like go for a quick run, read a good book, spend quality time with friends.
This is the Carlo Winner Man.
Unfortunately, I've been doom scrolling so much that getting this TikTok is a daily achievement at this point.
Join me and let's go take some deep breaths.
And you know what they say, with great screen time comes great responsibility to complain about it. So let me tell you about this fucking bullshit that I hate. The vertical show epidemic hit TikTok years ago at this point, and while they're pretty cringy and bad, They're cringy and bad in an endearing way. No matter how nonsensical they get or how many alpha, werewolf, stepbrother, professor, billionaire CEOs they have, they were still created by someone. There were producers, actors, editors, jobs were created, and people got paid. But when you take all of those redeeming qualities away, you get AI vertical show garbage that I don't find endearing in any way. I find it end-nearing. Because we're killing the planet for this. The spoiled tomato is the hidden cherry queen. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? This AI show is about a tomato maid living in a fruit kingdom where everyone around her bullies her all the time. Actually, no, I can't say bullied because that severely minimizes how the other fruit are treating her, so let me rephrase. They are constantly beating the ever-loving pulp out of her. And we don't really know why they're doing this. She does have a flashback to her childhood where we see her parents were royalty before they were attacked. And because of this, she had to go into hiding by transforming from her cherry self into her rotting tomato self. However, this guy, the one holding the sword, so I'm assuming he's the one hunting down her family, just walks right past them.
Find the royal hair! Leave no one alive!
So it kind of seems like the tomato transformation was overkill. This guy can't even find you when you're standing right next to him. I'm not worried about him. Also, if they ever find out she's secretly the cherry queen, what are they gonna do? They're already locking her up and beating the shit out of her. Jesus Christ! We're already at worst case scenario here. They're constantly throwing her into piles of mud and calling her names. I mean, technically name because they keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Rotten tomato.
Rotten tomato. Rotten tomato. Rotten tomato.
Rotten tomato. Rotten tomato.
Do you guys have, like, any other vocabulary?
Rotten tomato.
And she never does anything except sit there and let them do this. No matter what they're doing, she just sits there. Ew. Like, girl, that's not what we meant when we said let them. Are your peers beating your ass? Let them. Are they locking you away in condemned buildings? Let them. Are they trying to melt the flesh from your bones using toxic acid? Let them. The most she ever does is smirk every now and then. My God, we keep having these close-ups where she's having a badass moment and she goes like this. Girl, stop smirking and do something about it. She just did it again.
She belongs in the trash!
I mean, I get it. I smirk all the time. While thinking about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Chime. As someone who grew up knowing less about money than I did about how to wear anything other than basketball shorts, I thought the most important thing to do with savings was leave them alone. But then I learned the best thing to do is put them somewhere they're gonna make you more money. Like Chime's high yield savings account that earns a 3.75% APY. With a 3.75 APY, which means annual percentage yield and measures how much interest your savings earn, you get in a little over a month what would take a full year with a regular savings account. So if you had $10,000, nice, with Chime's 3.75% APY, you'd make $375 a year instead of the $38-ish you'd make with a regular savings account. Nice. Plus, with the Chime app, you can set savings goals or set a percentage of every paycheck to go straight to savings. And with their roundup feature, you can save money automatically by having your purchases round up to the nearest dollar. So for example, if you bought this mini golf toilet set for $13.37, you just sent 63 cents to your savings account, and you have a Christmas gift for your mother-in-law. So if you want to check them out and make the switch to Chime, just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to go to chime.com/ChadChad. That's chime.com/ChadChad. Thank you to Chime for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Her main bully is this strawberry lady who I think is a princess and also the daughter of this blueberry lady and this blueberry guy, so her mom might have some explaining to do. Queen Blueberry announces that the Blackberry Tyrant will be arriving soon. They also call him the Supreme Leader.
The Supreme Ruler, Xavier the Blackberry Tyrant, is gracing our estate tonight.
And I don't think they ever call him that again, so I don't know what that meant. Also, Blackberry Tyrant is very close to being Blackberry Currant, so he sounds delicious. And she says everything needs to be perfect because apparently they're trying to set up their strawberry daughter with this guy.
This is Chloe's moment to secure her throne.
Except she already has a crown. Her whole family does. They live in a castle. So why does she need to marry this guy? So she can have 2 crowns? Girl, just go to a dentist. Also, trying to marry your daughter off to a guy called the Tyrant is crazy. They must hate her ass. The first 26 episodes of this show are literally just this tomato lady getting beat up. The princess is beating her up. Her fellow servants are beating her up. This blueberry guy is beating her up, who I thought was her dad, but now it looks like he might be her boyfriend or her personal servant / butler. I don't know who he's supposed to be. I don't think the AI does either. But everything is super graphic, like to the point that I'm gonna have to blur most of this out so that it doesn't get age restricted on YouTube, which is crazy because this is on TikTok where anyone, including kids, can watch it freely. I guess it's fine though, because this isn't technically blood squirting graphically out of the lacerations onto her back. It's actually ketchup. So this is fine. Guys, if this was like a real movie, if this was a live action movie in theaters, it would be rated R. This is what they are showing kids on TikTok. Just full on violence and gore. That's straight up gore of my comfort character. I also just want to note that I'm doing a lot to make this story palatable. There's so much weird side shit going on, like randomly the strawberry princess lady gets dry skin because she's faking her strawberry essence by using stolen royal juice.
It's gone! 15 stolen juice! Gone!
Okay. What the fuck does that mean? No one else needs juice. Her mom, who is a queen and a blueberry, doesn't need royal juice to be her blueberry mom who is queen. And then she has this aha moment where she's like, ah, the tomato.
The rotten tomato. Her acid blood. Fight fire with fire.
Oh, I'm out of my royal juice that makes me look like a strawberry, so let me get the biggest syringe anyone's ever seen in their life and steal some acid blood from this stinky, rotting tomato. That will fix my current problem. Fuck off, AI. Kill yourself. Go short circuit. Every plot point only exists so it can trigger another extremely graphic scene that will grab people's attention. Like, for example, the Blackberry Tyrant has a super sense of smell, and he can smell the tomato lady's true scent, aka her royal cherry scent,
the pure bloodline,
which naturally leads to him attacking her as well.
The pure blood I've been searching for is this pathetic piece of trash.
Of course he does. Her love interest, spoilers, sorry, just choked her and crushed her windpipe. Aw, how romantic. What a lovely series that TikTok allows to stay on their platform. Finally, it's time for her to reveal her true form, but right before she does, the Blackberry Tyrant goes up to her and starts making out with her. Ew. Gross, why are these noises happening? He also does this right after she says the words, let go of me.
Let go of me!
A pox upon thee, AI. Spilt coffee on thou keyboard, post haste. After she has her transformation, everyone falls to the ground and starts throwing up. Why is he throwing up? What is happening? The fuck? Why is everyone throwing up? Typically when debuting a new look, this is not the response you want, but she seems pretty happy with it. She exposes the strawberry lady for faking her strawberry essence.
Let's show the world how a pathetic fake saint was born.
No! Turn it off! That's not me! It's a fake!
No, that's not me. That's fake. That's AI. She also exposes her for tax evasion. Tax evasion? No! Illegal water extraction, which is really funny because it's like the AI thought it hadn't been clearly communicated enough to us that this is the villain of the story. It's like it needed to add one more thing, but then it's kind of the least bad thing she's done. She's abused people for years, tortured her servants physically and psychologically, and to top it all off, she didn't file her W-2. And then the show ends with the now Cherry Queen making out with the Blackberry Tyrant even though he just physically attacked her a few episodes ago.
My queen, may I brand your fruit now?
You are mine now, Tyrant.
May I brand your fruit now? Does he mean like put one of those produce stickers on her? Incredible. Incredible. And by incredible, I mean fucking abhorrent. Boo! Tomato, tomato! I mean, cherry. I don't know why fruit has become the AI character staple, because I think historically characters shaped like fruits and veggies have been made to appeal to kids. And now it feels like the same thing is happening here, except the fruits and veggies are banging each other. You would never see this anywhere except the Wild West of TikTok and Instagram Reels. Like, imagine you're watching VeggieTales and then suddenly the potato guy's boobs are out. That would never happen. He doesn't even have boobs. Or a belly button. I also kept getting recommended this show. I keep using air quotes because I'm morally opposed to calling this a show. Revenge of the Pregnant Seahorse is about this seahorse named Sean. There's actually names in this one. Let's go. The bar is in hell. I'm in hell. I'm here too. Sean is married to this seahorse lady who is a millionaire CEO of a company conglomerate conference corporation.
Consorteration.
Consorterate.
Consurretion.
Consurretion! Fun fact, if you didn't know, male seahorses are actually the ones who get pregnant. They're the ones who give birth. So this story is a modern, fun, not really, take on that whole process, but they go a step further. What if men and women seahorses swapped the rest of their roles? What if men were the ones making lunch for their wives? Aww. And what if women were the ones getting their husbands pregnant and then cheating on them immediately with their best friend? Aww. Unfortunately, Sean's wife is mad at him because he keeps giving birth to girls, and also because the pregnancy has made his stomach droopy, but there's literally zero attempt to explain why she needs him to give birth to a son. Once again, she's the CEO of her company conglomerate consortium, and she controls the entire fortune. So it's not like women aren't allowed to run things in this universe. It's like ChatGPT just had to put misogyny in there somewhere, even though the entire story is about how gender roles are swapped. If anything, she should be getting mad at him for not giving her a daughter yet. They should have a gender reveal party, and when she sees the cake is blue, she gets so angry she smashes the cake in front of their friends and family. If we're going for realism here. Unfortunately, Sean's wife cheats on him with his best friend's seahorse named Ryan, who constantly switches from having an American accent to having a British one.
If Ellie finds out my pouch is empty, she'll dump me!
I need an heir. A fake one.
Why did he just become British?
This little bastard will be the Carter family's golden grandson.
I will rule that mansion forever.
He just had like 3 different voice changes. Sean ends up walking in on them and getting really upset, so naturally she tries to kill him.
Don't you dare touch him! Get your filthy hands off me!
What the fuck is that ring made out of? Jesus Christ!
Sign it and get out of my sight.
A divorce?
Actually, it's a Dion Cree. She just served him a Dion Cree. Girl, if you're gonna leave him for dead, is it really necessary to also serve him divorce papers? That's just salt in the wound at that point. Of which he has many. He's bleeding out. Okay, so they just fucking killed him. He's dead now. But Sean is rescued by the seahorse version of Master Splinter, who apparently went through this exact same situation before.
We share the same scars.
I mean, you didn't have to tear your shirt. You could have just taken the shirt off. There's no rush. This guy rehabilitates Sean physically and mentally by teaching him valuable life skills.
Get up! Is that all you got?
He's learning how to fight.
Rework the data.
Okay, so he's learning how to trade stocks. He's on his grind.
Walk with power.
Okay, he's taking etiquette classes. What the fuck? Oh man, your wife cheated on you with your best friend and tried to kill you? This never would have happened if you knew about the S&P 500. You would have known not to invest in that relationship, idiot. He even helped Sean get plastic surgery.
The patient is ready for the pouch microsurgery. No anesthesia, as requested.
Why?
Cutting away the loose flesh now.
Oh, he's getting a mommy makeover. Good for him. By the way, almost all of these AI shows have a habit of sexualizing every single female character. What a shock. Fork found in kitchen. It also has boobs. No matter how small the character's role is, no matter what the character's role is.
Almost done with the pouch. Moving to the shoulder wound.
Is this even a doctor? She's not wearing appropriate attire. And it's just another way these shows farm views and attention by making sure anytime a woman is on screen, she looks like this. Finally, Sean reemerges in society as the new and improved version of himself that looks exactly the same as he did before. His evil ex-wife doesn't recognize him though, even though he only got plastic surgery on his stomach. So I guess it's just because his aura is so strong now, it's throwing her off. Wait, that guy kind of looks like my ex-husband. So anyway, you gotta buy low, then sell high. Never mind. My ex-husband would never know that. Even though his ex-wife is currently married to his ex-best friend Sean, the British-American guy, she starts trying to woo Sean by sending him 6 sports cars and $10 million.
Order the limited edition sports car immediately. And the diamond cufflinks, send them to his address.
President Ellie has sent 3 more sports cars.
Just throw the keys in the drawer.
She also sent a yacht ownership certificate.
The fish is biting hard.
What is this? A $10 million transfer to this Leon?
She sent him $10 million? I mean...
Count me in, governor. Give me your golden eggs, innit?
Eventually, she attacks and divorces Ryan too because she has a new man, or thinks she does.
You are cheating on me with that giggle on! How could you do this?
Divorced with nothing. He got the official word. And after finally splitting them up, Sean reveals his true identity by showing her his shoulder.
This scar. This ring. No, this is impossible! There are no such coincidences in this world!
Does it look familiar to you, my dear wife?
Yeah, does this random scar that you've never seen healed before look familiar? Does this look more familiar than the same face I've always had? And then he delivers the ultimate badass outro line.
My pouch is used to nurture hope, not to hold your cheap charity. You never deserve my warmth.
Whoa. That was so sick.
I need to see him!
Seeing? Yeah. She's seeing his dust because he's about to drive off and leave her here.
No, Sean!
Wow. Doesn't she know that his pouch only nurtures hope and warmth? Cringe. This show is unfortunately one of the many examples of AI using pregnancy for weird, usually fetishy clips. Look, there's another like pregnant tomato over here. This is exactly like Elsagate. We're just cycling through the same shit in different mediums. What are we doing? I've seen pregnant fruit, pregnant seahorse, pregnant pink diamond, pregnant Egyptian god. It's the same algorithm exploits we've seen in the past being carried out by colorful, innocuous characters that we usually associate with entertainment made for kids. Not to mention the straight up sexual content in these videos.
I'm going to go slow. Tell me if... Just do it. He's beautiful. Inside.
Did that hurt? No. Again. Press another one, please. More. Nana, more.
Put yourself inside me. I can feel every inch of you. He's inside me. Completely.
I'm taking you to the hospital now. Just hang on.
Luke, kiss me.
Max, get your foot down. I can't see.
Damon.
It's not even subtle at this point. It's just corn. Of corn. And that's not exactly what I want to see when I open my Kalshi promotion app. I mean TikTok. Plus, if I wanted to see Melon squirt, I would just call your mom. Unfortunately, this is what happens when the only prerequisite for making a show is having a generative AI subscription. These things are inherently detrimental because they aren't made to tell a story. They're made to keep us watching for as long as possible. We get trapped into watching them because of the shock value, and then after watching the entire thing, realize that that's the only thing in them. Hey, here's a weird thing. Don't you want some kind of explanation for why this is happening? Well, then watch the next episode, where you won't get any of that. I'm also worried that by flooding the algorithm with shitty, memeable, generative AI, we're being slowly desensitized to the existence of it. I honestly didn't want to make a video about these for a while because I don't want to contribute to that in any way. I don't want my watching these shows and making fun of them to be taken as some kind of acceptance that they exist, or to minimize the ripple effects they cause. Because the issue isn't just that they're dumb and make no sense, it's that they only take things away from us. There's no trade happening, it's only take. It's taking hours of people's lives when it took seconds to make. It's taking work away from people who actually give a shit about storytelling. It's taking environmental resources that we need to survive, and it's taking this and this. Take these, take this. Literally, as we speak, there's a company trying to make a data center in Nashville right next to the fucking zoo. Like, how cartoonishly evil can you get? Did an AI vertical show villain decide this? Is that who's managing this project? Hello, my name is Bad and I'm head of operations for Dookie Ass Fart Shit Incorporated. Recently, I've been scouting the Nashville Zoo for our new exciting expansion strategy, which is to expand our data centers until they're covering every inch of the earth. Here at the Nashville Zoo, they've been working since 1991 to conserve the endangered clouded leopard species, and we're hoping to assist in that process by endangering them even more and putting a huge fucking data center right next to their enclosure. Our data centers are loud and proud and emit streams of constant noise pollution that's audible to humans and, even more so, to animals. Because here at Dookie Shit Fart, we pride ourselves in our consideration of environmental impact. Hey guys, if you were a woman in the 1600s, your chances of owning a bank account were about 0%. And your chance of being burned alive at the stake for literally no reason at all was not 0%. We don't need to be history buffs to know that the Salem witch trials were a terrible thing that shouldn't have happened, but I did find out the other day that a lot of the hysteria was thanks to doctors claiming that witchcraft was causing illnesses they couldn't figure out. So it's super comforting to know that medical professionals blaming women for health conditions they don't understand yet is a tradition we've carried on for thousands and thousands of years. But it turns out that's not the only modern parallel we can draw from the Salem witch trials, because we're doing them again. All of it. The whole thing. On TikTok. We may not be putting people on legal trial for witchcraft anymore, but that's not going to stop the internet from throwing allegations around.
Makeup is witchcraft. I said what I said. Anytime you have to start trying to cover up and reconstruct your face with different powders and blushes and...
She's wearing lip gloss as she says this, by the way. Lips don't shine like that on their own, by the way. She also keeps mentioning Transformers in this video.
We got the men, you know, these Transformers, they out here looking more feminine than the women.
And I don't really know why. Like, what does putting on a little mascara have to do with the battle between Autobots and the Decepticons? I like how we constantly hear variations of this on how makeup shouldn't be allowed because it changes our appearance too much.
You don't look like that for real. With the makeup on and with the makeup off, you look like two completely different people. You're transforming. It's witchcraft.
Like, okay, since when is changing how something looks a bad thing? Does she also hate it when people paint a room? Whatever you do not renovate your bathroom around this lady. She's gonna freak the fuck out. A lot of these videos frame witches as being this kind of secret agent whose mission is to infiltrate the church.
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy to some of you, but it needs to be said because it's real.
Why did she slap us like that? What did we do? Does she think we're witches?
There are real Satanists from cults and real witches from covens that have been sent on assignment to your church to collect spiritual intel and to release curses.
According to her, witches are the ones to blame for many things happening within the church, like sickness.
And then everyone's confused, right? Like, why is there so much sickness? Why is our worship team always burn out? Why does it always feel so heavy when we're together?
Divorce.
Why is there so much divorce?
Being poor.
Why is there a lack in finance? Why is this happening? Why is that happening?
The idea of seeing so many people struggle right now, you know, with the economy and other things. And the only thing you can think to blame for it is a secret agent witch. Cody Banks, if he was a witch. This just feels like a way to ignore the root cause of these issues while also shifting responsibility away from the church to actually do anything about them. Oh, there's a family in our church who can't afford groceries this month? Yeah, it's pretty sad. If only there was something we could do. You could, like, buy them groceries? Something we could do about these evil witches. She also lets us know that witches are sometimes sent after specific people.
There was a witch that was sent on assignment against me. She saw my testimony. She got smacked by the glory of God. She repented, turned from her cult, and was born again. Hallelujah.
Kind of like a hitman, but so far the only hits have come from her. So I think her implication is that the witches are sent to find Christians and convert them over to their side, which is terrible. How dare they invade someone else's space and then try and force their beliefs onto people? What a horrible and never been done done before thing to do. But a not horrible thing to do would be to talk about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Bombas. Guys, summer is almost here, and while many people are working on their summer bodies, not many are working on their summer feetsies. And that's just as important. But you can make sure your feet are summer ready with a little help from Bombas. Bombas is a comfort-focused brand that's got all your basics covered, like socks, slippers, underwear, and even shoes. Their Friday sandals are built to go wherever you go, whether that's grocery shopping or doing parkour in the street. Please do not do parkour in the street. They're made with comfy, waterproof materials, and thanks to the cupped footbed and dual strap design, they're not going anywhere. Except for the cool zone, or in cool town. Bombas also makes the 3 most requested clothing items in homeless shelters, so whenever you make a purchase, an item is donated to someone who needs it. So far, they've donated over 200 million essential clothing items, which is crazy and amazing. So your feet get to look cool and also do cool things. Like this. Just kidding, please do not do this. It's way too dangerous. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or scan the QR code here. New customers get 20% off their purchase, so go to bombas.com/ChadChad and use code ChadChad at checkout to upgrade your shoe game. Thank you to Bombas for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. There's a common message in most of the videos I found that if you can't figure out who the witches are in your church, that's actually a skill issue.
Witches are in the church. And guess what they are good at? Deception. Discernment is the #1 thing that is going to reveal if somebody is operating in something other than the Spirit of God.
They basically say if you can't discern witches from actual Christians in the church, it's because you are a lukewarm Christian and aren't serving God hard enough. Which is exactly what I would say if I was trying to get my entire congregation to distrust each other. Oh, so you love and trust your community? That's actually because you're fucking stupid. There are literally witches serving Satan, and you would know that if you didn't hate God. The word discernment is used a lot in these. It's even considered a spiritual gift.
Now, if you have the Holy Spirit, you get to have all the spiritual gifts that are outlined in the Bible. The spiritual gift of discernment, which many Christians in the lukewarm church or the American church today lack in.
One that you don't get to have if you're a lukewarm Christian. So you better wear a jacket. Prayer, of course, is another good method to keep the witches at bay.
We also should be, as the church, operating in prayer, corporate prayer. A house that is not built on prayer is honestly set up for failure in one form or another. Probably why prayer is so attacked.
I've heard people say this before, that prayer is under attack, and it makes praying sound very action-packed, which is kind of the opposite of what prayer is. And we now lay her to rest in your eternal kingdom. Amen. Who threw that? Me. Witch. Everyone, I'm discerning that this woman is a witch sent to attack this funeral. Well, I also know how to discern. Break discern on the ground. Discern this. Apparently you don't even have to be a witch to be practicing witchcraft.
Now, sometimes people aren't actively participating in witchcraft and going to church and trying to do all these things. Sometimes they're operating in manipulation and control, which is still witchcraft at its lowest, simplest form. Is control and manipulation.
Hang on a second. Are you telling me my ex-husband was a witch? No wonder he was always flying off the handle. The broom handle? By the way, if you don't spot the witches in your congregation fast enough, they're gonna curse you.
Can witches' curses affect Christians? Most Christians don't believe that they could possibly be cursed by a witch or warlock.
He also says they'll have a much easier time cursing you if you haven't repented for your sins enough.
Unrepentant sin in your life, which is rebellion to the Lord, which many Christians are in.
Or if you're too prideful.
Pride will be #3, which most Christians are walking in. Also, many witches will astral project into your home and then monitor you.
You mean they're gonna project their asses into my home?
Astral project.
I don't see a downside to this. I'm only seeing a backside here. These videos never really specify what's gonna happen after you're cursed by a witch. They mostly just talk about how it will happen and it will be your fault. Like, even if you accept a gift from one, you're screwed.
Also, having anything given to you from a witch or a warlock in your possession, like jewelry, books, clothing, food, which will make a spiritual contract.
Which has got to make church potlucks a little awkward. Rebecca, do you want some chili? Ooh, that looks delish, Stacy, but no, I'm okay. What, you don't like my chili? No, I just couldn't. I'm on a new diet. It's very low cal. I don't want your fucking chili, okay? Why, because you think I'm a witch? No, it's because your chili tastes like fucking ass, Stacy, okay? But on the other hand, if you aren't getting cursed by a witch, it's because because you're not enough of a threat to Satan, aka you're still not doing enough for God.
If you have not felt any witchcraft, then you're most likely not a threat to Satan's kingdom, and you're not doing much for God.
So it's bad if you get cursed by a witch, but also bad if you don't get cursed by a witch. Damned if I do and damned if I don't. Me, when I'm a beaver and I'm trying to decide to go to work or not, their qualifications for someone being a witch are also so broad that they can be applied to literally anyone. And they're never actually describing someone who practices witchcraft. They're just describing the supernatural Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs version of a witch.
What does a witch in the church look like? They will usually dress very conservatively, so you would never guess that they're a witch.
Oh, dressing modestly means you're a witch? You mean the thing that the church has been telling women to do since forever? Put some clothes on, whore! Okay. Take some clothes off, you witch! Okay. Does this mean that the Duggars are witches? Is that why they had so many kids? So they can Hansel and Gretel them? That's why they've always got the kids cleaning the kitchen, so they can trap them in the oven, like the Visit.
Extremely good at acting godly, give you words from God. They want to put their hands on you in prayer. Their laugh can sound like a cackle.
So if someone dresses modestly, or appears to be a good and godly Christian, or just has a kind of funny laugh, that means that they're a witch? You just incriminated about 95% of any congregation. You just described Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is a witch now. This is what I mean, dude. Whenever they're describing the big, bad, scary witches, they're actually just describing regular people that we encounter every single day.
These witches are using biblical language. I just came across this lady on TikTok, and gorgeous, so pretty. And that's always something that I know. If someone's beauty is very exaggerated.
So when someone is beautiful, that makes you suspicious of them? Oh wow, you are so pretty. Oh, thank you. Too pretty.
But then my spirit was like, this doesn't sound right. And I went to her page and I was looking at her stuff, and nothing was outwardly witchy. Like, she didn't say she was a witch. There was no information that gave specifically witch.
So you saw a woman on TikTok who wasn't a witch, whose account had nothing to do with being a witch, and by your own admission had nothing outwardly witchy going on, and yet you still came to the conclusion that she's a witch?
Should I go to her link in her bio? And I'm like, oh, this is heavily Christian language. And I said, okay. Witchcraft confirmed.
I wonder where we've seen this kind of thinking before. I wonder if there's any other times in history where women have been labeled as witches despite there being no evidence to back those claims. Their explanation of witches are so dramatic and demonizing that it kind of feels like the Santa Claus for church-attending adults.
The best protection against witchcraft is to forgive everyone. Humble yourself from all pride in your life. Repent for your sins.
If you're good all year and on your very best behavior, then the big bad witches can't project their asses into your room and tell God that you're watching OnlyFans models twerk on dildos shaped like tentacles, okay? It's definitely a type of fear-mongering, but to what end? Like, what is the point in doing this? I'm not actually asking, I just said that for a segue. I know what the reason is. Money! Wow, what a surprising surprise! They're all doing this to sell something on the internet!
I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons.
Not only is he selling a book that teaches you how to protect yourself from witches, he's also selling an online course. Of course! Of course he is! This creator is also selling an online course, which is really funny because of this.
Child, as I'm reading the descriptions, she's like, this course is to help you, find the power within. So this is your daily reminder that the witches are getting really good.
So you saw her selling an online Christian course and decided that that conclusively proves that she's a witch, when you yourself are also selling an online Christian course and a book. These people need to stop writing books and start reading them. Please, touch book. This creator also falls into the selling an online course category, but she belongs in a special subcategory that I found and like to call used to be a witch but then became a Christian and isn't a witch anymore, but now they spill all the insider secrets and all the hot goss about being a witch as a career now on the internet. It's a working title.
I didn't really feel weird about Halloween until I got delivered of demonic spirits. It glorifies demons. It glorifies darkness. It glorifies and celebrates death. It's actually disgusting, some of the Halloween decor that I see on people's front lawns. I can't believe that. How could we put that in our front yard?
You don't like when death is celebrated or when imagery involving death is in people's front yards. You're gonna hate Easter. Wait until I tell you about what happened on the cross, dude. You know, the one that people put in their yards and on their bodies and in their churches? This subcategory is mostly people claiming that practicing witchcraft made them a horrible person, while also sounding like they know nothing about witchcraft.
She said, my husband having an affair with a woman at work. How much you charge me to destroy her?
Holy shit, it's an actual witch hitman.
Oh no, it's Agent 666.
Wingardium Levio, kill that bitch.
Okay, if your husband is cheating on you, don't hire a witch to kill that woman. Hire a witch to kill your husband.
How much you charge me? I said, I charge you $10,000.
This story is so unrealistic. You're telling me you agreed to kill someone for $10,000? That's it? That barely even covers the cost of materials. Have you ever bought a coffin? That leaves you with like $1,000 profit, max. Guys, who the hell is Max? This grift relies on engaging a Christian audience by demonizing non-Christians. So of course he has to pretend like when he was a witch, he actively hated all Christians.
She said, by the way, she's Christian. I said, well, I do it for free.
It's like in God's Not Dead, when the only way they can portray an atheist character is by making them the evilest person alive.
Oh my god, a puppy! I fucking hate those things. Wow, look at this gorgeous sunset. It makes me sick. Oh my god, is that premarital sex? I fuck with that heavy.
I bought a coffin, I bought 21 candles, I put everything together, and the devil comes in. I could feel his presence coming. She said, how God said to leave her alone. She can't be touched.
Anyone who believes in a god can't be assassinated by witchcraft. Good thing that's a pretty niche demographic. Hey, if you ever have anyone you want to get rid of, just let me know.
Oh wow, thank you.
Unless they like the color blue,
Okay.
or if they've ever stubbed their toe on something,
right.
or if they've ever played or not played the video game Minecraft.
Got it.
Can do it.
So I was a practicing witch for 10 years, was involved in black magic, rituals, seances, you name it, I was doing it.
I like this one a lot because the pictures she uses to prove she used to do witchcraft are just her wearing eyeshadow and of her smoking. Girl, if that's all it takes, I think we all have practiced witchcraft, especially in 2016.
I'm gonna tell you the top 5 ways that the devil deceives Christians into continuing to practice witchcraft even if they've renounced the outward practices that seem more apparent. Number 1, rebellion is witchcraft. So this is rebellion to your husband.
Rebellion to your husband is witchcraft? Is it? Is it really? You know what? If you want to head back to the 1600s when your husband could get you thrown in prison for not making his bread crispy enough, you go right ahead. Enjoy wiping your ass with straw. And bubonic plague. Videos like these and ones that share experiences with witchcraft all have the same purpose of painting witches as these monstrous, comically evil characters that only exist for them to prevail upon.
We had a witch come into our meeting and says, I'm more powerful than Jesus. And I said, oh, that's interesting. And I went over and said, hey, you doing okay? And he says, no, I can't move a muscle in my body. He says, what's going on here? And I said, well, there's someone that's more powerful. Here.
This is just Wattpad for boys. He's basically writing fanfic where he has magical powers and defeats the other guy with magical powers because his magical powers are better and stronger. When they talk about witches, they aren't thinking of a person. It's really just a pawn that they're using in order to win battles, except the battles are invisible and made up, so they win every time. Their message is this double-edged sword that makes you suspicious of your community, mainly women, let's be honest, and paints other religions as something people need to repent and recover from. And since most of this is happening online and is coming from people who are ranting in their rooms or in their cars, it's easy to forget the kind of real world effects this kind of messaging can have and has had historically. The other day I saw this video of a woman getting her hair done at a salon, but for a reason we're going to talk about more in a minute, she has some blood in her hair.
I need you to wash the chicken blood out of her hair.
Wait, why do you have chicken blood in your hair though?
Which is not something that I would personally want to wash out of someone's hair if I was a hairdresser. But these are her friends, they're her regular hairdressers, and they did. They show her transformation at the end, and she looks amazing. Her new hair is clearly giving her a confidence boost because she's smiling and she's glowing. So imagine my confusion when I looked in the comments and saw this. In the name of Jesus, I rebuke any negative energy from this video. Witchcraft is real! That was a destiny swap spell for sure. That was 100% a fate swap. She took someone else's life to better hers. I don't know witchcraft, but I know Jesus, and that isn't right. Nobody's talking about how she looks so drained in the beginning of the video, but at the end, she's literally refreshed. You mean like how people go and get their hair done, and then afterwards they look refreshed because they just got their hair done? Let me not start talking about the pasta ritual that some women do. I don't know what that means. Is that like when you go to Olive Garden and you eat the Alfredo tortellini dish and it's really, really yummy? I like that ritual. That's a good ritual. People on TikTok immediately started labeling her as a witch, saying that this was some kind of witchcraft where she was trying to swap fates with someone.
That bitch is a witch. That's witchcraft. That's evil as fuck.
But worst of all, claiming that she had cast a spell here that caused the death of her friend's child.
The stylist who washed the chicken blood out of her hair, her baby girl passed away not long after that. That is how dangerous this is. That is how immoral and evil this stuff is.
This video is what inspired me to talk about this because unlike the other ones I've shown, this was directed at an actual person. This was a literal modern day witch hunt.
She's gonna pay for that. The woman who done that is going to pay for that.
In reality, this woman practices Santeria, which is a religion that started in Afro-Cuban communities. She made a comment explaining this and that the blood was there as part of a protection ritual she was doing for herself because she was about to go on a trip, which has now been deleted because people were harassing her and accusing her of causing the death of one of her loved ones.
And on that day, all I got was a hair rogation. A hair rogation is completely harmless. It's just a head cleansing for like protection. And an animal of choice wasn't even a chicken. I'm not evil, I'm not no demon. I'm not out here trying to get nobody's soul. I'm not sacrificing anything.
This is extremely demonic.
Girl, why is everyone acting like they've never seen blood used in any religion? It's literally used routinely in Christianity.
Her daughter died the next day.
It wasn't the next day, it was months later. This is like saying, oh, I went to church on Sunday and then on Monday, my husband died in a car crash. Clearly it was going to church that made my husband die in a car crash. But still people were commenting stuff like, okay, yeah, it may be part of her religion, but I don't care, there was blood involved. And so if there's blood involved, that makes it bad and scary. And all I have to say to that is, are you fucking dumb? 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 Are you fucking dumb?
This is full-blown demonic, and it is not of God.
It's not of your God.
And you always got to pray.
Guess what praying is? A protection ritual. Guess what she did? A protection ritual. You guys are doing the same shit. You're doing the exact same thing that she was doing, just in different ways. And
There's nothing good about Santeria, these spiritual cleanses, and I'm gonna put an egg cleanse, and I'm gonna sacrifice an animal and put the blood on my head.
You know what's really funny about this talking point is that God literally instructed Moses for every family to sacrifice a lamb and take the blood of the lamb and wipe it over their doors as a protection ritual to protect their firstborns. Animal sacrifice, blood ritual, protection spell. Am I losing my fucking mind? It's the same thing. Do you read the Bible and then get hit by the Men in Black thing that just zaps your memory clean? Is that what's happening? So this is just a friendly reminder that sometimes we see something we don't understand, and sometimes people believe in things that we don't believe in. And during those times, we shouldn't be jumping to conclusions, even if everyone else is. Also, if your religious beliefs are founded in shitting on other people's religious beliefs, that's not a religion, that's just you being a hater. You're just a hating ass bitch, and you would be no matter what your religion was, and that's okay. I mean, it's not, but that's what it is. Anyway, guys, I've got to go fly over El Monte because my friend whose name is Hotel Transylvania needs a ride, so I'll see you next time.
Witch spotted flying on a broom with a body hanging in El Monte.
That looks like people on a broom.
It's Hotel Transylvania.
Hello. Today I will be learning how to box from a very special guest, Jake Paul. Jake, why don't you say hi?
Hey ChadChad, it's an honor to be here.
Well, Jake, it's an honor to have you here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today?
Sure, well first I'll be showing you a little strategy I found to be very successful in winning fights. If done correctly, it has a 100% success rate.
That's incredible, Jake. That's an amazing achievement so early on.
It is.
In your career. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It really is.
Okay, well, I guess I'm ready whenever you are.
What's this? Just take it. I thought we were gonna fight. We are, just take the money. Okay. Now what? All right, now let me win. What? Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're gonna be taking a look into the appalling world of Jake and Logan. I'm sorry, I promise I have better jokes in this video. I'm filming this after getting my second dose of the vaccine bay, so please keep that in mind when you're passing judgment on my puns. Also, go get vaccinated. It's easy, it's quick, and why would you pass up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of actually getting something for free in America? I think if you're on the internet, you have at least some knowledge of Logan and Jake, whether it be voluntarily or against your will. If you're like me, it's the latter. Most of what I learn about them is through news articles, because if there was an award for YouTubers most in the news for doing bad things on both a YouTube and real world standard, they would get it. They would get the award for that.
Hey, will you take a picture with me?
Sure. I'm not kissing you.
Like two very problematic grapes departing from their cluster, Jake and Logan came from Vine, and with the YouTube platform just waiting to be Concord, enough! They made their way into internet infamy.
Where's all my middle schoolers at? Oh my god, they're self-aware. Elementary school? Oh my god, they're so self-aware!
One of the first things I heard about them after Vine shut down was during that era on YouTube when almost every channel was reacting to the music video It's Everyday Bro, which had more flow than a Progressive commercial and was posted 4 years ago. 4 years. 4. There were so many videos posted about it that I don't think there's anything left for me to contribute in 2021. So I'm gonna move on to their more current content. Jake is obviously a professional boxer.
You know, his brother is a lot more talented, has a larger following. Those type of things. You literally, that's like calling Kylie Jenner Kendall Jenner. Like, doesn't matter. Still a compliment. You ever whoop your ass when you were the little brother? That was a question, Jake. You're supposed to respond. I just don't care about your questions. 50 people wanted to win, 50 people wanted to lose, and I was shocked because it's got to be like 90-10. Pretty amazing how many people don't like you. I actually kind of find it pretty impressive, your ability to be disliked. Is Dylan one signed a contract? Well, I'm trying to wait for you to stop talking. Okay.
Bro, you were very sick.
So a lot of his content is related to that. But there is this. This was posted end of last year. And this looks good. I bet it's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming tonight. Let's give it up! Welcome to the first annual training camp talent show!
Hi, I'm DK and I reside from Los Angeles, California, and tonight I will be showing you guys some of my great tricks. It is going to be called the Ice Hole Challenge. I'm going to squeeze ice in my hand, and when I open my hand, it will not be there.
So you mean like you're going to hold an ice cube until it melts, and that's your talent? Amaze a woman. We have to retreat. The aliens are too strong. We're losing a lot of people. Don't worry, okay? We still have Melt-A-Cube. Hey, I'm Melt-A-Cube. What the hell is he gonna do? Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, Llama Girl. He's gonna melt a cube, watch. Yeah, so I just... Oh no, they have Melt-A-Cube, guys, we gotta go. Oh my god, it's working, they're running away.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys so much.
Sit down.
The haters will be there.
It's on.
What are these cuts? Like, I guess they add to the video if you're trying to make it more comical. I would like to place emphasis on the word trying, but after a while they just get obnoxious. I feel like I can't really show the rest of this video just because of the pure amount of ass in it. He takes pictures with an ass to promote his new music video, and then he eats eggs off of an ass. But I can pretty much sum it up for you. Hey guys, today we're gonna be filming a music video. I'm gonna be taking pictures with an ass in my face, and then I'm gonna be doing fight stuff. Be sure to buy my merch, by the way. We have phone cases, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Please, for the love of God, buy my merch. All my videos get demonetized, and I don't know why. Logan's recent content seems to be much more bearable. He has that new podcast, and he's also doing the fighting thing.
I'll answer the Muhammad Ali question.
George Foreman.
If you tell me what 7 times 8 is.
Why are we still here?
You can't do math.
I've made a severe and continuous lack of my judgment. Very low right
Your
now.
hands are shaking.
Nope.
Your hands are shaking and your fingers are small.
That probably has something to do with him getting a new PR team and or manager after a little something that happened in 2018 that rhymes with ilming a lead dotty.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
In more recent controversies, Jake and his squad were seen looting a mall in the midst of last year's protests, where Jake is on video saying,
"Hey yo, give me a free cologne."
He was charged with criminal trespass, but it got dropped, which in the world of a wealthy white man with a huge social media following probably just means that. But let's talk about the incident that just happened and actually inspired this video. The stuff I've read about this mostly uses Jake's name, but I think it's safe to assume that Logan is driving the other golf cart, considering he's the one who lives in Puerto Rico. It also says they're launching an investigation, but I think we all know how that's gonna go. Hey, you can't do that. That's bad. Is it though? Excellent point, Mr. Paul. Have a great day. Jake's defense, of course, has been that he didn't know you're not supposed to race golf carts on the beach and that it's turtle nesting season, and I'm sure there are 0 signs or guidelines on the beach that would have educated him on that. Order in the court. I said order in the court. Jared, on the charge of homicide, how do you plead? I'm not guilty, Your Honor. Jared, there's a video of you committing homicide against Mr. Douglas. Well, yes, but Your Honor, you see, I didn't know that you're not supposed to commit homicide. Be that as it may, Jared, there was a sign next to Mr. Douglas clearly stating not to kill him. Yes, well, I didn't see that sign. Well, why didn't you say so? Case dismissed. I think the Paul brothers are like those boisterous teenage cousins that show up to family events and do the most reckless shit, but are instantly forgiven and never see any consequences from their parents because they're just boys being boys and having fun. But the world is not your parent, and it doesn't have to continue to forgive you over and over again when you do stuff that you should have known not to do. And if you're too clueless to function or to meet societal expectations of decency like you claim to be every time you do something wrong, then maybe you're too clueless to have the audience that you have. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hello and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. I still don't have a mic, I'm working on it. I just wanted to point out that I don't intentionally make all these videos on TikTokers. That just happens to be where I find a lot of good material. So to the exactly 3 people that watch my videos, if you find someone you want to see on Twinge of Cringe, let me know. Allow me to introduce you to Amy Woe. This is her. She is a 21-year-old TikToker who recently branched out onto YouTube doing vlogs and this little comedy series that she started. Only has a few episodes so far. She makes a lot of skits targeted towards kids, like, you know, the ones involving parents and siblings and shit like that.
Ew, I don't want to touch the worm. Daddy, will you bait my hook for me? It's so gross. Of course, sweetie, I'll bait it for you. Really? You're still having Dad bait your hook? Sorry, I'm not like you. It's literally slimy and nasty and gross, but you like that stuff. Just grab the worm. It's really not that hard, you big baby. Hush up. Be nice to your little sister, okay? Thanks, Daddy. You just take it like this and you put it like that. Here you go. Haha, Dad still baited it.
When I initially found her channel, I wasn't actually gonna make a video on her. I was like, okay, so she makes videos for a younger audience. They find it entertaining. Doesn't matter if I think it's dumb. It's not made for me. There's nothing wrong with that. And then I had to watch her say, "I'm a burrito" 8 million times, and it stirred a deep, visceral rage within me. And I changed my mind, and I also learned that she's just a shitty person in general, so.
I can't even put this whole TikTok because it never fucking ends, it just keeps going on and on, so I am going to speed it up. Made a quick compilation for your viewing pleasure. You're welcome.
I'm a burrito. 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 I'm a burrito.
TikTok is the only platform where you can really get away with this. Can you imagine a stand-up comedian on stage just repeating the same one-liner over and over again for an hour and 20 minutes?
I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy.
Not just that, but I found a blaring issue in her content. So let's just play a game of spot the problematic behavior together, shall we? Did you find it? Guess who thinks it isn't necessary to wear a mask during a worldwide pandemic? This bitch don't. You might be thinking, whoa, 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 whoa. These could be pre-recorded. Or she could live somewhere that's not the US of A, that actually tried to contain coronavirus. And you'd be wrong. And you'd be wrong. And you'd be wrong. Neither. This store has Valentine's decorations out on the aisles, so they weren't pre-recorded. And I looked it up and she was born in Florida. I wanted to make sure she still lived in Florida, so I did some expert sleuthing to find the gym that she goes to. Found it was in Florida. Then turns out I didn't even need to do any of that fucking sleuthing because she literally just says she lives in Florida.
I live in the Sunshine State. I live in Florida.
In a Q&A video that I found later. Which makes fucking sense. I truly wanted to believe that a creator with millions and millions of impressionable followers was not going to stores, restaurants, gyms, without even a Lana Del Rey mask in sight. As someone from the Deep South, I have zero patience left for people who think that wearing a mask is so inconvenient that they're willing to risk the safety of others. Even if she were to rent out the entire Walmart store every time she films a TikTok, which I'm sure she does, you should still wear a mask. Kids watch this shit. You're supposed to be setting a good example. Speaking of kids, her content is targeted to and consumed by them. She even acknowledges this in some of her videos that I've seen.
I'm a burrito. Oh, not that girl. I don't like her. She's so annoying.
Can't kidnap her. The kids love her. So why then are there so many references to growing a fat peach They're not just references, actually. It's literally her slogan. Like, she says it at the beginning of videos.
It's a great day to grow a fat peach. It's a great day to grow a fat peach. It's a great day to grow a fat peach.
Good morning, world. It is a great day to grow a fat peach.
And it's in her YouTube header on her channel. Why do kids need to worry about having a big ass? I don't even like saying that sentence. Young girls already see a slew of abs, poreless faces, and Photoshop bodies on a daily basis. They don't need their favorite influencer telling them to start working on their Kim K ass at the age of 11. And don't try and tell me they aren't kids. I've read the comments. Also, wear a mask to the gym, okay?
Why do you like being outside so much? You see, sweetie, there was once a time where being outside was illegal, so, you know, count your blessings.
Where is it illegal for you to go outside? You're literally outside right now. You do not get to complain. Some of us haven't left our houses and haven't done a single fun thing in almost a year. You've been going to Walmart and IHOP every single day without a fucking mask. Someone's grandma is dead, but at least you got your funfetti pancakes, am I right?
This. Ooh, yeah. Stop messing with those chairs. There's coronavirus. You have no idea who's touching them.
There is no way that she just ran into the fucking point like that. Yes, there's coronavirus. You dumbass. Ugh! I don't even have a joke for this.
Oh, this is so pretty. I gotta touch it. Touchy touch, touchy touch. Mom, can we get this? It's so soft. Stop! Put it down. We're not getting it. Let's go. Dang it. I think I got a boogie. Ooh. Stop! Don't pick your nose in public. That's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, that looks so shiny. I gotta touch it.
Stop! There is literally an elderly woman in the background wearing a mask while you rub your face on that seat, shove your fingers up your nose, and then wipe your hands across those glasses that are on display without a mask.
Hello, and welcome to a new segment. Let's call this one Amy Woe doing things that would be considered unhygienic even if there were not an ongoing pandemic.
Really? Okay. You're not leaving. You should have came. Dang it. I'm just gonna sit right here. Don't sit on the floor.
You're disgusting, and I don't feel bad for anything I've said in this video.
How you make the best content. Every day I wake up, I do not know what I'm gonna create. I don't. I really thrive on living in the moment.
Oh, believe me, no one would suspect your manners to be rehearsed. This whole spiel she's on is like a Kanye West tweet.
People ask me all the time, Amy, how do you even come up with these ideas? Like, how do you even come up with your videos? Bruh, I have no idea anything.
People ask me all the time how I come up with my ideas, my brilliant ideas, and I just say to them, you know, bruh, I have no idea anything.
Chicken nuggets or chicken strip. I really like nuggies and I really like tendies, but here's the thing. If I do not consume at least one tendy every single day of my life, it's not a good day.
Why are you talking so loud, bruh? Also, close your eyes and tell me you wouldn't think this is Lele Pons. Except even Lele wears a mask. You know you're doing something wrong when I can compare you to Lele Pons and you come out the runner-up. I was gonna try and make this video a little longer than my other ones, but I honestly can't stomach watching any more of this trash. I'm sorry if this video became less about cringe and more about, oh wow, this person is legitimately a piece of shit. But yeah, I wish this person didn't have over 11 million followers on their platform of mostly kids, so they never get called out for anything. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to talk about women. What are they? How are they? Why are they? No one knows. They're a true mystery. At least that's what the people featured on r/nothowgirlswork seem to think. Sometimes I'll find a comment under one of my videos that says something completely unhinged, like this one. But whatever, right? It's just one person. It's not like a lot of people actually think this way, right? Right? Am I right? This is basically just a catalog of people making wild claims and obviously not knowing how women or relationships work. But you know who does know how to make a relationship work? Is Adam and Eve. So what a coincidence that they're the sponsor of today's video. That's crazy. Adam and Eve recently celebrated their 50th anniversary of being America's most trusted source for fun things that you can use for fun times, whether you're having fun by yourself or with someone else. They have 24/7 customer service and 90-day hassle-free returns, plus 20% of their profit goes towards fighting the spread of HIV. You can check them out at adamandeve.com and be sure to use my code CHAD for 50% off of one item, plus you get free shipping in the US and Canada. Thank you to Adam and Eve for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. Men, this is why you don't allow women to go away for girls' weekends. It's the same reason I don't park my McLaren in a shit neighborhood for a weekend. Who the is McLaren? She sounds hideous. You are creating the circumstances for bad things to happen. It's called holding frame in the relationship. Why am I doing this? Some women will call you insecure or controlling, but it's not. It is, and we will. If she is unwilling to enter your frame and live within your boundaries, then let her go. Is frame like a metaphor for exploring each other's bodies? Are you willing to enter my frame now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna enter your frame. Hard. Okay, come on in. When she comes back, have her stuff on the front porch with the locks changed and replace her with a better woman. Only the unplugged will understand this. Unplugged like as in you don't use the internet? This is a YouTube community post. Did you type this with a rock? Powered by a spinning wheel? Dost thou wipe thine ass with straw? If you don't trust your partner to take a weekend trip and spend some time with friends without you, then don't date. Just go to therapy and buy some toilet paper. You're not yourself when you have mites in your ass. Eat this. My uncle is explaining to me, a final year genetic engineering student, that preferring a boy child is not sexist because boys carry the most important genetic components of the family line, and a girl's genetic code changes when she is married off to another family. So when a woman gets married, the second the officiant announces her wed, her genes start mutating, like that scene from Underdog. Can you imagine explaining genetics to a genetic engineering student? I don't even know what engineers do most of the time because I'm not an engineer, because I'm stupid. But I do know that if someone is an engineering student in a thing, I'm probably not going to try and explain that thing to them. If you're studying aerodynamics and tell me that that just means you know how to shoot a bow really, really well, I will believe you. For every new that enters her, she ages 6 months more, meaning the more dicks that enter her, the more older she gets. That explains why some females in their early 20s don't even look their age. They look like they're in their late 20s to early 30s. Women in their 20s? Women in their late 20s? There's no way that this person actually exists with these thoughts in their head. This sounds like something that people would have said during the Salem witch trials. For every new dick that doth enter a woman, she gains a new evil power. Jedediah, is this because I called you short? She must face trial again. I will now light you on fire. If you catch flame, you're guilty. What if I don't catch flame? Then that is an evil power and you're guilty. That seems fair. I'm educating women right now about NFTs, and I'm hearing these women say, my brain haven't worked like this in weeks, months, and years. A natural, genuine smile came across my face. I'm thankful. Did they all clap after that? A natural, genuine smile came across my face. Why? They just told you that their brain hasn't worked in years. You need to call them an ambulance. He says women plural, so was this like a conference where he did this? Like a congregation of women? Has your brain not worked for weeks, months, or even years because you're just a silly woman? Come to my invite-only conference, NFTs for Dummies. I mean women. We take the woe out of woman. It's not ridiculous. Women are meant to be mothers naturally. It's a nature thing. Animals reproduce always, unless humans intervene. Do you never hear a cat say, no, not me, I'm going to be a mouse chaser. Can't have kittens. Animals also eat their own shit.
though. Unless you're living in a lean-to in sub-zero temperatures with pine needle flip-flops, I don't think it's a nature thing really applies. If a woman has a perfectly healthy vagina, she will need and desire to be a mother at one point in her life unless she has been brainwashed to think and feel otherwise. Me. So in this analogy, when the cat says that she doesn't want to have kittens, she wants to chase mice, that's a bad thing. So do you think that only male cats should chase mice? In your ideal world, the male cat wakes up at the crack of dawn, grabs his briefcase, kisses the wife goodbye. She stays home and gives birth to a new litter every day with her perfectly healthy vagina. So basically you think the world should function like if the Cats musical met The Handmaid's Tale. 4'11 to 5'3. 5'4 to 5'8. Spoiled brat. 5'9 to 5'11. 6 foot and up, a man. What height can we be then? You just listed like all the heights. If you're a woman, you're not allowed to have a height. No measuring your length in any way. It's best actually if your height is 0. Just don't exist. Problem solved.
If a woman dumps you, there's only one thing that you can do. All you can do is you just need to look at her and you say, okay. She instantly second guesses herself. What she's hoping, she's praying for, what she actually thinks happen is that you will get in a reactive state and you will get emotional.
I don't know what it is with these self-proclaimed experts or like the people from the Girl Facts video that I did, but their solution to everything is just don't listen to women because they don't know what they want. You know what they want better than they know what they want, so just do whatever you want them to want.
For many times, this is a massive test, and when you pass this test by just saying, okay, all right, leave then, when you're able to do that, I have watched women break down in tears and say, I was just kidding, I was just testing, I'm sorry.
You should say okay if a woman says she wants to break up with you, because it means she wants to break up with you, and not that she's testing you in most cases. This kind of sounds like someone in 7th grade trying to convince me that they broke up with their girlfriend and not the other way around. I mean, I broke up with her, you know. Oh, I'm so sorry. She did say she wanted to break up with me first. Oh, okay. But it was just a test. I mean, she didn't really want to break up with me. So you guys are back together? No.
When you're able to just look a woman dead in the eyes and you just say the words, okay, this shows massive strength.
This shows massive strength. It's just saying okay, because not a lot of people can actually say that. It's a rare thing. Someone help! There's a massive monster about to crush the Empire State Building again. Okay. Oh, thank God. You saved us again, okay, man. Okay. No woman has ever broken up with you. Okay. I love you. I love you.
You are a
I love you. I love you. I love you. Bitch. Theory confirmed. No matter how many times you say I love you to a woman, she will always see the bad things. Wow, this is incredibly profound. I like how they say theory confirmed, like they had developed a hypothesis before they started this conversation. Or was this a cover-up, like she made them mad and this was supposed to be a discreet way of getting back at her? I love you? Oh, you're the love of my life? You complete me? I fucking hate you, and I want to spend eternity by your side. Excuse me? See, this is why I never say nice things to you. There's a lot of science jargon here, which is strange because most of these people seem like they've never cracked a book. I think it's because they don't have any personal experience with these things, so they try to convince everyone they know what they're talking about by using really complicated words. So as opposed to saying something like women are sluts, they plug it into thesaurus.com. Not to pontificate, but the female gender and their promiscuous habits are irregardlessly taking away from their pulchritudinous appeal. This ubiquitous cacophony must be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Men, women are always evaluating your masculinity like a radar sending waves. They are observing you, even from a distance, as to what kind of man you are. Play along to your advantage. This one's actually true. Women are all beluga whales and use echolocation to find mates. This one's masculinity is mid. This guy calls himself a nice guy. This one sucks at chasing mice. Women, blue hair does not make you attractive or give you attention in any positive way. Natural hair is the way to go. Sincerely, all men. Exactly. I've no idea how a woman thinks a rainbow hair color is attractive to men. Example, a previously very sexy 20-something woman I know spent a few $100 in a high-end salon to look like this, thinking it was hot. Many women don't understand. male sexual attraction. I don't know why so many people in this thread are against dyed hair. There's another one here. Not all women are attracted to men, and not every choice is made with the sole purpose of attracting men. Even if it was, I don't think that women with colored hair would date someone who tells them it's unattractive. That's usually not a good sign of compatibility. It's like they think women wake up in the mornings and our first thought is, how can I attract as many men as possible today? Today I woke up and went for a stroll in the forest. No husband will want a wife who wastes time on things like social media and education. I took a shower and got ready for my studies in child rearing and bread kneading. No makeup, of course, except for concealer, foundation, setting powder, neutral eyeshadow, blush, lip tint, mascara, and setting spray. Natural beauty only. Then I read for a short time and waited for my future husband to find me.
Didst thou say short?
Oh no, I said I read.
She must face trial.
What the f? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
POV, you're drinking water.
What? Why are you here?
POV, you're drinking water, then you get upset.
I'm not getting upset, okay? There's no reason for you to be here. There's no reason for this to be a POV. I'm getting...
POV, you're drinking water, and then get upset that you're in a POV drinking water.
This is not an interesting POV, okay? The entire point of POVs is to have something entertaining happen. Stop. What are you gonna say?
POV, you're getting water, then get upset that you're in a POV getting water, and then nesting from the 2000 film Water Horse descends from above and crushes you.
Oh, God. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to be looking at another POV TikToker. I think if I had to say what my least favorite genre of TikTok is, it would be this one. Not POVs in general, because I think most of them are pretty creative, but the ones like this. This is just a word made up by someone who's afraid to get too close. Ooh, oh, so close. Ooh. Where there's absolutely no plot, no original idea, just regular, everyday interactions replicated by a man with the confidence of Ben Shapiro after buying this wood, this board, this magnificent piece of poplar. This is Dylan Zippay, and he somehow found his way onto my FYP, probably after watching hours worth of Repnick TV's TikToks, and it hasn't...
Don't even know why I have a phone, right? Nobody hits me up and I'm stuck. Never had someone I could call my own, right?
It just hasn't really recovered from that yet. First, I need to address the controversy he's been in. He's been exposed by at least one girl who provided screenshots of him trying to talk to her despite the fact that she was 13 or 14 years old. He says he's 17 and class of 2021, so he's probably close to turning 18 if he hasn't already. But someone found a Tinder profile where his age is listed as 20. Regardless of which age is accurate, it's disgusting. He posted a half-assed apology video saying that he didn't know their ages, but starting out on his TikTok page, he posted a lot of content like this, where he's reaching out to girls and clearly trying to find someone to have some kind of relationship with. If you're someone with a decent online presence, which I would say he does, and are making this kind of content, it is 1000% your responsibility to make sure the person you're talking to online is old enough to be talking to you online. So yeah, definitely wanted to address that. I have no problem calling his content cringy or basically poking fun at his TikToks in this video. I don't believe in making fun of people's physical appearances, so please keep that in mind for the comments, because I had to delete several on my Gabby Hanna video for that reason. So I think the first video I saw of his was this one. And I think it sets the perfect precedent for his content.
We've got the holy trinity of fuckboy TikTokers all in one video. Relationship POVs, LED lights, and gaslighting women. Do I love you? Hell no. Why are you offended? I was just kidding. It was obviously a hilarious joke. God, why don't women have a sense of humor?
Oh, Nana. What you done started? Oh, Nana. Why you gotta act so naughty? Oh, Nana.
That's just a complicated way of telling us that you have a ball-busting fetish. Also, is your girlfriend Lady Dimitrescu? Because if not, that slap landed squarely in her face.
I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drums.
Doom,
Oh, what a shame that you came here with someone. It's a good thing TikTok is updating its max video lengths to 3 minutes because it's gonna take you a lot longer than 15 seconds to break down the door like that.
We're back again for part 2, and today we're gonna be asking girls if you want to kiss or slap me. Slap? Alright. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Oh! Alright, look how you can slap. Alright. Oh my god!
I love the women that go all out on the slaps in these videos.
Kiss or slap me?
Slap. Okay.
Don't do it that hard, please. Okay.
Slap him hard.
Alright, that was worth it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, no worries.
Like, dude, they just want to chill on the beach. They just want to hang out with their friends. They don't want to have to worry about this strange man with a camera in their faces, recording them as they awkwardly yet politely reject this guy over and over again.
I'm sorry.
Do you feel bad for him?
A little.
Do you feel bad for him? Tell me you feel bad for him. Oh, you thought you were just going to be able to go to the beach and have a chill day? No. Validate my friend. Ooh, we love a collab. I love how laid back this confrontation is. Hey bro, did you sleep with my girl? Yeah bro, last week. Aw, for real? Yeah, she was fine as hell. What? Why would you say that to me? We did stuff together. Again, very unnecessary to say to me. I do not at all need to know how it went. Sexy stuff. Okay, well, I guess you trying to fight? Yeah, sure.
Oh, wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Hold them, let them hit me.
POV, you're dating a total asshole. Toxic relationship check.
Oh, wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please.
I don't understand what the point of this is. I'm sorry if it's annoying when I try and break down confusing ass TikToks, but I just want to understand what his thought process was, if there even was one. So is he supposed to be a dick in this POV, or does he think that this is an acceptable way to treat your partner? Either way, it's bad. I don't like it. And nothing happens in this. Why is this a TikTok? He's reacting as if he has some kind of aversion to games. Hey babe, I'm bored. Do you want to play some games? Jesus Christ, no! Are you insane? I mean, unless she's trying to play Monopoly, that would make this totally reasonable. Are you insane? After watching most of his TikToks, I tried to find him on other stuff and I could only find his Instagram account, and I wasn't expecting what I found there. He posts a lot of trampoline videos, like videos where he's flipping on a trampoline with hype music in the background. It just doesn't seem that impressive. And I know most things seem easier than they actually are, but I feel like if I tried, I could body this.
Okay guys, so I'm just walking around this random neighborhood because I don't know anyone who has a trampoline. In order to learn how to do the flips, I've got to find someone. Oh. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, wait. Sir, is that your trampoline?
Who are you?
Can you do flips?
Yes.
On the trampoline?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, listen. Look, I will pay you if you show me how to do a flip on the trampoline.
Holding my wound. Give me your other hand.
Oh, okay. What's your name, by the way?
John.
John? It's nice to meet you, Jerry.
Other hand.
All right.
And that's not my name.
What was it?
John.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, Garrett.
That's not even a J.
So, Garrett, would you say you're an expert flipper on the trampoline flipologist?
No, not at all.
Look, I need them to think that you are actually good at this.
You want me to lie?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
But my parents always told me never to lie, and why would I start now?
Because I am paying you, Garrett. This is plain. What are some of the... Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Easy. That looks super easy. I can do that. No problem. Ugh. It's disgusting. You live like this? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, Gerald. I'm doing everything correctly. Ugh. That was it? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll take that. Thank you.
That's it?
I think I've learned everything I can learn. I appreciate it.
What's going on? Who are you?
Oh, it's okay, Mom. She's paying me.
Yeah, I'm paying him.
Who are you?
To show me
what
how
are you doing on my property?
To show.
I think you
show.
need to leave.
Okay.
Do
all
I
right.
need to
Okay.
call
Okay. All right. Thank you, Gerald.
Not Gerald.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. I made a post about us reaching 8,000 subscribers on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I'll put it here somehow. Again, thank you so much for all the support y'all have been sending me. It means the world. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're gonna have a party. Not that kind of party, but don't worry, it'll still be a blast because instead of dancing or having fun, we're going to find out whether we're a fish he or a fish her. Gender reveal parties were birthed in 2008 by a blogger who decided to cut into her cake and let the color of frosting reveal her baby's gender. Little did she know she was starting a new custom involving family and celebration and wildfires. But before we start to babble about these TikToks, let's take a moment to babble about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Babbel, the language learning platform with over 10 million subscriptions worldwide. My mom and grandma speak Spanish, and sometimes they say super sweet things to me, like cállate and eres una decepción.
You are a disappointment.
So I decided it's time to freshen up my own Spanish and join the conversation. Babbel uses award-winning technology to make learning fun while teaching you how to speak a new language in as little as 3 weeks. If normal lessons aren't for you, Babbel offers engaging 10-minute lessons, games, videos, and even podcasts. They really want to avoid the monotony of teaching boring vocab words, so they teach real-world practical conversations that would be used while traveling, working, or even in everyday relationships.
Triste. Estoy un poco triste.
Or you can just learn a second language so that you can tell people you learned a second language and they think that you're cooler than them. Which you would be. If you want to check them out, just click the link in my description and get 65% off of your subscription. Thank you to Babbel for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. This is actually the TikTok that inspired me to make this video. It went so viral that literal news outlets started writing about it. I mean, it's just her first thought is to go hug him, and then all of the boys basically body slam her. But they do eventually include her. Like this guy towards the end hands her a phone, like she's a stranger at Disney World. Hey, you don't look busy. Can you take a picture of us? We just found out he's having a baby boy. I know, I'm the mom. I'm the pregnant one. Oh, no way. Wow, it is so nice to meet you. We've met before. Anyway, just make sure it's in portrait mode. Unfortunately, this is not an isolated incident because I found another gender reveal party where the same exact thing happens. Even even down to the same wardrobe. Everyone's sporting this fashion combo with the hat and the sunglasses that look like you're about to get your teeth whitened. So this is just a thing that happens regularly, I guess, where you forget about and exclude the person who's doing like 99.9% of the work. I didn't know that having a gender reveal party was so life-threatening. Do you think the invitations specify that the dress code is like combat casual? Just wear something that looks cute, but can also protect your ribs from potential trauma. And don't forget your insurance card. That's unrelated, but don't forget it. At least they have the good sense to have the mom throw the ball toward them from a distance. Otherwise, we'd have a real Thunderdome situation on our hands. Congratulations, you're having a boy. Oh my God, that's great. That's what I was hoping for. Good luck. What do you mean? Wait, no, what? Is that a whole baseball team? But it's apparently pretty common to ignore the mother of your child at these things and just sprint in the opposite direction. The gender will get revealed and the dad just starts running off on his own little side quest. Which there's nothing wrong with. I mean, they're just excited. But sometimes you can see the mom in the background, arms open wide, chasing after him like, wow, I'm so happy. Where are you going? Maybe just a squeeze? This is kind of important. Will the baby have pink blood, or will they be a CBS show starring Tom Selleck? I'm not gonna pretend like this isn't a really creative way of doing this. It doesn't have the potential to cause physical injury to anyone or poison any aquatic life, which I can't say about all of these gender reveal parties. Like in this one, we're using a knife. We are using a knife to pop the balloon and pointing it towards the father in the general vicinity of the human that bleeds. And the baby is crying, obviously, because it just witnessed attempted manslaughter. Or you could try and poison all of your loved ones with toxic fumes, huh? Wouldn't that be a gas? Oh my God, I can't wait to find out what the baby is. Good. Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck? Then there's this one where there's not even an attempt to not litter.
You know what, Mommy? I'm a girl. I hope that makes you happy. I always want to make you happy.
I think it was planned, actually. They seem to have gone out of their way to ensure that plastic would end up in the river. What if instead of doing this on the grass, where we would have to pick up after ourselves, like peasants, we put it directly in the water, then we don't have to pick it up, and the world ends a little bit faster. It's a win-win. I'm gonna be a parent. Another popular theme is to use as much water as you can and then put it on a plane. As far as I can tell, it seems to be some kind of competition to see how much water you can waste, and you have to log in how many gallons you used each time you have a gender reveal party. And if you win, they show up to your house with a big check and balloons, which you will throw in the ocean, we hope. Or if you're feeling bored, you can simulate a tsunami just to feel something. Just make sure you get the cake for a good bargain to make room in the budget for the lifeguard you're gonna need. So what's on the itinerary for the party? Drowning. Cool. Because who needs to conserve water, really, when you think about it? Water's infinite, just like awful movies starring Jared Leto. Some of these are also extremely complicated for no reason. It's like the more steps involved in the reveal, the more gender you get, I guess, just in case you want an extra scoop of gender with your gender. Okay, so you're gonna open that box, okay, and then you're gonna pop each of those balloons individually with a spoon, okay, and then when the balloons, they have legs, start running at 30 miles per hour, which doesn't sound that fast, but Usain Bolt can only do 27.3, and then you're gonna can you just tell me what genitals my kid is gonna have? Or you have others where you build a wall just to demolish it, like an episode of Extreme Makeover in reverse. I know this is probably the dad, but I like to think it's a service you can purchase. Like you can hire a guy on Craigslist just for this purpose. He has to email you a resume detailing his experience in breaking walls. From 2009 to 2012, I personally mediated and oversaw a team of 1 just myself having some pretty bad anger issues. Then 2012 to the present, I have been working as an understudy for the Kool-Aid Man. I guess this one isn't really a problem as long as we don't let him volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. You made me a house? Yes, I did. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. You're so welcome. Why are you putting on a helmet? I'm sorry. My wife's pregnant. What does that have to do with Cannonball? For this next portion, I want to do a comparative study. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you 2 videos with 2 different outcomes and 2 different reactions and see if you can pick up on the slight difference in response. Are you ready? Put on your science goggles or you might miss it. Did you see it? The second one didn't have any fireworks. I think there's a fine line between being a little let down and making your daughter regret being born. Okay, the second and third time, did you really need to go on that long in front of your other children who are girls? I can't believe we have 3 daughters. God, girls are the worst. I hate them. Mommy, why is Dad so upset? Don't worry, honey. He just doesn't like the way that you are. Girls can't play sports. These gender reveal parties can apparently cause not only marital drifts, but also tectonic ones.
A family did their gender reveal party at a quarry with 80 pounds of tannerite, which is an explosive powder. When they detonated the explosion, it caused a small earthquake which rocked 2 states, causing lots of damage to nearby houses.
I think we're almost at the point where we need to start adding these to the list of natural disasters. We got droughts, hurricanes, Everlay, Leelay's gender reveal. Can you imagine having to explain why you're in prison after this? I killed a man, and his mom, and his dad, and his entire family. Well, I made a girl bomb. I feel bad for the kid though, because they're gonna have a complicated childhood if this is the length their parents went to for just the gender reveal. I'd be terrified to go to their wedding. Do you, Chad, take Chad to be your lawfully wedded Chad? Yes. Mom, stop it. Put that down. Thank you. I do. Mom, no. No, stop it. Put that down. Stop. Bad mom. There's so many different ways of doing this without endangering the entire state of New Hampshire. And some people do all of them and just go all out. They have the balloons, plus the fireworks, plus the smoke. Some of them even have their own soundtrack. And I honestly admire the setup. It's exciting. I feel like we're watching a movie and approaching the climax. After years of fighting and struggling and breaking walls, we've sacrificed much. Too much, but no more. Because today, everything we've worked for has paid off. And it's finally time to pop the balloon. Everyone do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's a pollution. Oh wow, I had a hunch. I just knew it. I had a feeling. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And it's almost Halloween, so I want to talk about something spooky. I want to talk about something horrifying, bone-chilling. I would like to pee in my pants. And the other day, I was thinking, and it hit me. Instagram Reels. I don't know when Reels became scarier than TikTok, but they did. It happened. They got worse. Opening the comment section of a Reel fills me with the same amount of fear as opening a box of snakes, except it's actually scarier because at least snakes don't say slurs. So I sat down the other night to face my fears.
ASMR. There were some patterns. A lot of the reels I found were traditional housewife core.
I used to really be into politics, but now I just relax while my husband tells me what to think.
I just love the implication that thinking is too stressful for women. Like having too many thoughts at once will overload us. So what's your favorite color? Do you like green? How about red? Just tell me which one. Do you like purple?
No, it's too much. I can't think over the sound of my ovaries.
The way they say these things though is like, this is how it should be. This is how God wanted it to be. So I guess God gave us brains and said, here you go, but don't use it. Brains are for boys. And don't take a bite out of it. It seems like I shouldn't have to say that, but I do, apparently. And if you're wondering why she's making bread, I don't know. They're always making bread. I saw it so consistently that I ended up making a game out of it, that and aprons.
It's an apron. We found an apron. Oh my God.
Apron, everybody, we have an apron. Apron. I put my mic down. Apron, we got an apron. Okay, making bread. We got one. And I get it, I like to make bread. So let me tell you about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Casetify. Casetify is the most popular tech accessory brand known for their protective yet cute phone cases. They have tons of design options. You can customize your own case or choose from their collection of over 2,000 designs curated by their global network of artists. And their newest impact cases feature a lifted camera ring that gives your phone extra protection and serves as a stand you can use to prop up your phone. The ring stand has a no screw design, just like you, and is adjustable up to 150 degrees, so it can be used while you're cleaning, while you're FaceTiming your mom to show her your new sweater, she doesn't care, you've called her 3 times today, or while you're eating and watching the greatest, best YouTuber alive, the best one to exist. The ring stand cases are made from 65% recycled and plant-based materials and are lighter and slimmer than other impact cases while being just as sturdy. They've got drop protection for up to 6.6 feet, that's almost as tall as I am, and their EcoShock technology keeps your phone nice and safe by taking the impact of a fall, transferring it into heat, and then sending it across the surface of the phone. What are they, like genius phone case experts? They are, that's what they are. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to casetify.com/ChadChad for a special discount. Thank you to Casetify for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. There's quite a few where they're talking about raising their daughters to do the same and how bearing children will be her greatest joy, that being a homemaker is the #1 career she should strive for. She can't even read yet. Her greatest joy is cocomelon and eating bugs. So you get a bread machine for your daughter at Christmas. You just get her cooking utensils. David has got a train set. He's been wanting it for 2 years, and Deborah, it's a spatula. Merry Christmas. They have similar kinds of values, like for example, how you should submit to your husband. Submit to your husband in everything. Even if you disagree with him, he's not a Christian, you think you're smarter or more spiritual. What if my husband is a fucking idiot? What if my husband is about to step into oncoming traffic? Hey honey, you forgot to check both ways. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over you being a woman, so I'm gonna step out, all right? I'll be back later. Maybe make me some bread.
Controversial things about our lifestyle. I submit to my husband.
Ew, you submit to your husband? Keep your kinks to yourself. Whatever you guys are doing, that's up to you. I don't want to hear about that. I'm gonna start making reels like this, but it's gonna be like, my husband submits to me in the bedroom, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will peg my husband.
In a world where women take pride in being loud and argumentative, the godly woman knows strength in being reserved.
This is something that I should take to heart, though. I have been very argumentative in this video, but from now on, I'm gonna be reserved, humble, and soft-spoken. Sorry, soft-spoken. I've always wanted to burp on camera. It seems like a rite of passage for YouTubers. Do you guys feel transformed? I feel transformed. Oh no! Oh my God, it's happening! But then we have this other type of reel that I get pretty frequently that I didn't interact with it. It's just there, okay? It's kind of like book talk, but much more illegal.
Ever since my folks passed on, I haven't gone back. God damn, I gotta get on that.
I'm sorry, chat, is this necrophilia? Chat? Chat, is this necrophilia? Chat. Chat? Just because you can put something in a romance book doesn't mean you should. At some point we went from, oh no, there's only one bed in this inn, whatever shall we do? And then we got to, oh no, there's only one bed in this inn. This murder inn. I kill people, but it's because I'm misunderstood and my gaze, it softens a lot. Unlike my dick. Speaking of, there were also people slapping their meat. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just the different algorithms, but Reels seem to have a lot more gross food videos.
Who needs an ice cream sandwich when you can just stick a huge block of butter in the freezer? Careful not to break a tooth.
What? Okay, time to be a butter muncher. It's my nickname in college. I can't swallow that. I didn't think it would be good, but I thought it would be a little butter.
Yes, there were times.
You have people who want to be fitness influencers, but the content isn't getting enough interaction, I guess, so they just start to say really weird things.
If I date a girl, she's never leaving the house. Like, she's staying in my basement all day for like years straight. She can come up to eat, potentially make me a sandwich, do some laundry, have fun around the house sometime, but then right back down to the basement.
Yeah, so I keep women in my basement and they aren't allowed to leave. They live in cages and I keep the key around my neck. But anyway, let's do some push-ups. Chop chop, which is also what I say to the women in my basement before I put them in my protein shakes. Yum.
How I make time for God at the gym. First, I start by writing down my favorite Bible verses and praying over them, and also talking to the Lord.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody's doing this. This isn't real. This is fake. There's no way that she's doing this. I don't believe you. What's your name? Activewear? I don't believe you, Activewear. That's a dumb name. Get a new name. Oh, and the music. Don't forget the music. That was really good.
See the devil, he don't make me flinch, I won't settle. She put her foot to the pedal. It gon' take a whole lot to be a vessel.
This song was big on TikTok a while ago, so Reels are still not beating the claims that they're just months behind TikTok. What's so bad about Reels?
Bad?
I think they're pretty interesting.
How did you get in
Did you
here?
hear about those people who got stuck in a submarine?
Did you copy my house key again?
Hope they're okay. You can't keep.
Hope they find them.
There was weirdly horny content, but when is there not?
What are the actual benefits of getting naked with a group of men?
Whoa, I'd say hello first. We're just jumping straight into it? He never explains the benefits, by the way. You can't just open with a line like that and then not tell us. So what are the benefits of putting tomato sauce up your ass? I don't know. What are they? What are they? Where are you going?
Link in bio.
I'm not clicking that. Sometimes there's just stuff that can't be explained.
It's when you do that thing right there, flipping your hair, baby, I swear. I don't think you know what you're doing to me.
When he's the 5 C's: Christian, country, cowboy, conservative, confident. Are these in the order of importance? Like, is the most important is being Christian and the least important is being confident? So it's okay if he's a little anxious, but only if he's a cowboy. Yeehaw! I guess. Is that okay? Giddy up. If that's okay with you. And of course, we can't escape street interviews. Those just can't be avoided anywhere on any corner of the internet.
What's your age?
19.
29. I like them young. Perfect age gap for a relationship.
Why?
Well, see, when they're 19, you can train them. They're very young, so, you can influence them and train them to be the perfect woman for you.
He's admitting to the bad reasons of why he's doing what he's doing. If you sound like you're describing a puppy while talking about your relationship, do not have that relationship. Perhaps do not do that. Why does he stand at an angle? He stands like there's a really strong breeze. So yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I love grooming people. So I feel pretty spooked. I think that these really did the trick and were not a treat at all. What was that? My power is on. What was that? What the fuck? Knife! I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Ooh, okay, bye.
Hello, son. Did you finish your homework? Oh no, not yet, Dad. I'm not feeling very good. Typical. What? Nothing, son. You work hard in school. Your mother and I are very proud of you. Oh, thanks, Dad. That means a lot to me. Psych! You stupid. You're so dumb. I can't believe you came from my loins, and your mother cried when you were born. Yeah, childbirth is excruciating. Wrong. She cried because of how dumb you are. You came out and couldn't even say a single word. What? And it took you 6 months to figure out how to walk. That's actually very quick for a baby. Back in my day, we walked out of the womb with a resume in hand. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll try harder. And cut. Wait, what is this? Great job, son. That'll get at least 100,000 likes. Whew, this was just for a video. You don't actually think I'm stupid. Oh, son, what? Of course I still think you're stupid. High five. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And here we are again talking about things that I found on the internet that made me go, so that you can also go, with me. Commentary. I have nothing else to add to this intro. We're talking about this guy.
I was snooping around my 11-year-old son's bedroom, and I found the Father's Day card that he got me. This is what he wrote. Having an awesome dad takes a little bit of luck, but I guess I lost the lottery. Because as a father, you really suck. How am I supposed to react when he gives this to me?
This video popped up for me like end of last week, and I was a little confused on why this man's automatic response to finding out his kid doesn't like him was to film a video and show a ton of people, share with hundreds of thousands of people online, or repair relationship with son. But then I realized, just like Shane Dawson's empathy,
I'm an empath, right?
It's all fake. This guy makes TikToks with his son where the recurring theme is that his son hates him and the dad just does things that kind of warrant that.
Tonight, my 11-year-old son got an award from his school for high academic achievement. Well, here's what I think of that.
No kid of mine is gonna get an academic achievement. Hold on.
Pay some bills around here, then maybe I'll be impressed.
Seriously, Dad? What's wrong with you?
You know what, honey? That wasn't even funny.
I love how he says he'll only be impressed once the kid gets a job, as if getting academic achievements isn't like a step in that direction. You finished making my smoothie yet? No, hang on, I just have to blend up the fruit. What? What do you mean what? I have to blend the smoothie. No, just give me the smoothie and then I'll be impressed. Okay, blending the fruit is an essential step in making a smoothie, Jeremy. Just give me the smoothie now, like it is. This is just fruit. This is raw fruit. Your mother was right. I should have married your brother.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Dad, I'm not in the mood for your crap right now. Just take me to school.
Okay.
Is the joke here that he's not really happy, or? Because I just feel bad. Look at him. He's too good of an actor for this. I feel bad, even though I know that they rehearsed these beforehand. I think the joke is supposed to be just that the dad annoys the shit out of him, but it's missing the part where it, how do I say, doesn't make me sad. I think it's just the wrong emotion. Like if his son was angry, it might be more comical, but he's just sitting in the passenger seat like,
if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
My 11-year-old son has a 13-year-old girl over swimming. On a scale of 1 to 10, how worried should I be? Like -1,000? They're just hanging out. Why do straight people do this? Or they do the thing where they're like, ooh, is that your boyfriend or girlfriend? No matter how old the kid is. Please stop. You're just making your sons think they can't have platonic relationships with girls. Also, I don't understand why he starts almost every video by saying his son's age. Like we're gonna forget it.
I was driving my 11-year-old son home from lacrosse. My 11-year-old son saved up a bunch of money. Today I took my 11-year-old son. Today's the last day of school for my 11-year-old son. My 11-year-old son, I told my 11-year-old son.
I'm trying to think of any other situation where that would make sense. This is my 59-year-old mother. Hello. This is my 33-year-old brother. Hi. And over there is my 45-year-old aunt. Hey, it's great to meet everyone, but you really don't need to tell me how many years old everyone is. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is my 576-month-old uncle. How's it going?
I am such a narcissist that every morning when I wake up my 11-year-old son, I always call him stupid and worthless, so that when he's talking to his therapist as an adult, it will always be about me.
I also plan to berate my kids in the mornings so that they have to attend therapy because of me. Holy shit. Okay, I just realized I already made my notes for this video, but I just realized that what he's doing, because he's doing like dad jokes, right? Like this narcissist joke, that is kind of a dad joke, and I think I've heard it somewhere else before. What the fuck am I talking about? He's doing that, which is, when you read that, and it's all faceless, right? When you read that, you don't really think anything of it. They don't have any kind of impact. I think the problem is that his son is actually a person, like he has a face. So whenever he's making these jokes, we're imagining his son, so these jokes sort of seem worse.
My 11-year-old son is always in a bad mood in the morning. Every morning when I wake up my 11-year-old son, I always call him stupid.
I wonder why. I saw the background in this video and was wondering why he had so many different media platforms framed on the wall. And then I realized that he's a media professor at a college.
This is my classroom, a television studio. Here are some of my students. Wave. All right, like you're not afraid.
I'm so glad I'm not in college right now. You know how you laugh at a professor's joke even if it's bad because you want them to like you? I used to do that. Actually, I didn't want them to like me. It's more that like in my very logical brain, I was like, if I ever get an F in this class, then the professor will be like, hey, you're that kid who laughed at my joke like 2 months ago, right? Don't worry about this. The F, no, I'm gonna round it up to an A. I can't imagine how much worse it is now, because now instead of doing those jokes where it's just like X and X walked into a bar, you'd think they would have seen it. Instead of that, they can come in and they can be like, hey, I have 2 million TikTok followers, and then they show you videos of them just doing dances to that chicken song that gives me nightmares.
My 10-year-old son recently asked me, Dad, how do I know when I'm in love? And I said, well, it's actually pretty simple. One day, you're gonna meet a very special person. And at some point, that person is going to reach into your chest and rip out your heart. And then they're gonna go to the garage and they're gonna get a can of gasoline and they're gonna come back with that gasoline and they're gonna douse your heart with gasoline and then they're gonna take out a match and they're gonna light that heart on fire, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna watch it burn into a crisp. And that's how you know you're in love.
He was just asking an innocent question. Dad, how do you know if you're in love? Well, my very young son, you will feel the worst you've ever felt. You'll never feel any kind of joy ever again. Every second of your existence will feel like a punishment, and in the end, they'll probably leave you anyway. So, I don't think I want to be in love. Oh no, son, you don't have anything to worry about. No. No one would ever love you. Stupid fucking kid. Oh, I get it. Him punching his son is the punchline. No, but really, what is this? Because I get it's supposed to be edgy humor, but I still don't think it's good. It kind of seems like he started making these videos for fun with his son and then started getting comments from people accusing him of being abusive because it's TikTok. And now he's just leaning into it really hard.
My son is so stupid. I've been trying to teach him how to fold his own laundry for years. And every time I show him, he screws it up. So then I have to end up folding all of his laundry for him. You are a moron.
This one isn't really funny to me either. I'm not the only one who thinks that either. There will be other comments like, I don't think this is funny. And he'll always say something along the lines of, it's just a joke. And yeah, but just because you say something is a joke doesn't mean that people have to find it funny. Like, I get he's playing a character where he's a horrible father, but that character on its own isn't inherently funny. That's like if every time Dwight from The Office messed with Jim, Jim just acted really, really melancholy. Like, those characters are funny, but it takes other people causing stuff and reacting to them to make it that way. The character is made funny by how it interacts with those situations and the people around it. And the situation / people around this character isn't funny because it's just your son being reasonably sad while you call him stupid for not being able to do laundry. I'm sorry you didn't pick up on my sarcasm and irony. Yes, exactly. You can do or say whatever you want as long as you're being sarcastic. Welcome to the bank. How can I help you today? Hi, yeah, you can help me by putting all the money behind the counter into this pillowcase. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I was just being silly. Very funny, sir. How can I actually help you today? I have a weapon. Right, okay. Give me the money behind the counter. I'm so sorry. God, you're so gullible. I'm still kidding. I'm not gullible. That's a very real thing that happens here. No, I mean, I was kidding about the money behind the counter. I want the money in the vault, too. Right, okay. Police, freeze! You called the cops? Yes. Are you still joking, or yeah? Sorry you can't pick up on my sarcasm. Thanks for nothing. Are you okay? Do I look okay? Rebecca, I'm obviously not an expert on these people and have no idea what their relationship is like in real life, but it seems to be good. He'll post bloopers of these and the kid seems like he's enjoying it. I do think some of the jokes are unnecessary. It's definitely an interesting choice though, to make content where you pretend your kid hates you, especially since he's gonna be a teenager pretty soon and then you won't have to pretend anymore. As always, y'all feel free to let me know what you think in the comments, but I am gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Today I'm going to be watching the After series because I hate myself and you guys told me to do it. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. I think that I watched one YouTube video on the first one, which came out in 2019, and now in 2021, 3 years later, there's already 2 more, which is an exponential rate for movies to be produced. I don't know who's behind that. Just a quick recap of what I know about this series from just like hearsay. Number 1, it was based on a Wattpad story, kind of like The Kissing Booth, which was incredible, as we all know. Number 2, it was based, or was supposed to be, a Harry Styles fanfic. Number 3, it's terrible. Number 4, it's terrible. I want to watch the whole series, but I can't sit here and watch 3 movies in a row while I'm filming. I will be here for like 12 hours. So we're just gonna start with the first one and see how it goes. Good luck to me, pray for me, or if you're not religious, you can Venmo me, I guess. Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer. That was a joke. There is no ChadChad Venmo account, so if you see one, please don't send them money. I'm doing fine actually, because this video is sponsored by Confessions of a Rebel. This is a new niche brand dedicated to celebrating the rebelliousness in all of us by creating fragrances that excite and inspire. Confessions of a Rebel's mission is to defy categorization and gender binaries in the fragrance industry while helping everyone to find their signature scent, because everyone deserves to smell amazing. Responsible sourcing is also essential, and Confessions of a Rebel goes straight to the source for their ingredients and works with the best and brightest small batch farmers. All fragrances are vegan and cruelty-free. I received Let's Be Real, this conditioning body wash, Get a Room, and samples of About Last Night, Love High, and Almost Single. My favorite is Let's Be Real. This one smells amazing and has a bouquet of orange zest, lavender, and orange blossom, then some vanilla bean and cashmere woods to ground it a little bit. This conditioning body wash, Get a Room, smells incredible, and I've used it so many times since receiving it. It has a fruit-based smell with apple and mandarin and makes my skin feel super soft. Most of the ones I received are more fruity scents, like Love High, which has notes of jasmine, apple, peach nectar, and orange flower. But if you want something warmer with less fruity elements, Almost Single has some spice fueled by cardamom and black pepper with some deeper hints of sandalwood and rosemary. If you want to check out Confessions of a Rebel, be sure to use my code CHAD to get 20% off your Confessions of a Rebel fragrance so that you can act now, confess later. Thank you to today's sponsor, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so we're walking naked in the woods. That doesn't usually end well, biblically.
There are moments in our lives that seem to define us.
I'm gonna be your spirit guide.
We can get you into all the best places even without a fake. No problem.
You're just gonna dive into that while our mom's still standing in the doorway? Yeah, we can get into any club we want. We have really good fake IDs. Also, we do drugs every hour, and each of us has an STD. It's gonna be great.
What's with all the old books? Who brings books to college?
Crazy Tessa bringing books to school where you read books and talk about books and write essays on books. He's a fucking nerd.
The bookish vibe. I like that.
The bookish vibe?
The bookish vibe.
Oh.
Sorry. After you. No, honestly, I insist. Honestly,
No, my mother raised me to be.
If this isn't going to be a reoccurring character in the rest of this movie, this entire interaction was the most pointless thing I've seen in my entire life. Go ahead. Oh no, you go ahead. I insist. No, please. My mother raised me to make everything as awkward as humanly possible in these situations. Okay, please.
Go ahead.
Isn't this scene in the preview? I'm gonna hate this.
Great Gatsby. It's a good book. Hate to spoil it, but it was all a dream.
The Great Gatsby, huh? Surprised a girl like you knows about this book. It's pretty underground. Not a lot of people know this, but it was actually based on a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Is that supposed to imply that she's getting feelings for him already? Like they've had enough interactions for her to be falling for this dude? I also love when a guy mansplains the ending of one of the most popular books in the world to me. It really gets my gears going.
You're going.
Aren't we so glad that there's always conveniently a character like this who's there to pull the shy main character out of their shell? If it weren't for them, there would be no movie. And what a tragedy that would be.
So, guys, truth or dare?
I dare you to make out with Hart.
No. Ew.
Where are you right now? It's really loud. Okay, so you go to college and now you drink. That's really great, Tessa.
Okay, Noah, where is this what? This relationship seems really solid. I think that they have a lot of trust. Ooh, he also has books. I bet he's not as materialistic and shallow as he seems to be. He has depth, and I bet he has a soft spot only for her.
Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same.
Guys, I don't think I can do this. I already want to die at how deep their relationship is because they both read books. I know that their faces are so close together because it's supposed to be building and showing us the tension, but I don't feel it. The only tension I feel is between me and turning this movie off. I know you're not gonna kiss, so just hurry it the fuck up. Pull away last second.
Wait.
There we go. Off, Noah. Your mom said you shouldn't be partying with that roommate. Okay, Noah, aka mom number 2. No one asks you, Noah. You shop at the Gap.
I got it from the Gap.
I'm not the only freshman in this class.
Okay, I'm Team Landon, you guys. Noah, Hardin. I'm team Landon. They're both freshmen, and he's not a total prick.
I want to show you something.
I think that it's better if we keep our distance.
Something tells me that she's gonna go. It's always a good idea to get into cars with people you barely know, especially when they're mean to you. Oh, and he's taking her to the woods. Tessa, he's taking you to woods.
Can I ask you something?
No.
Can I show you something?
No. This scene has been going on for years and nothing is happening. Oh my God, end it. End this scene.
So, how about we play a game of Second Blow?
Does this character just exist to like bring up games to play? Him and Hardin live together because their parents are dating, so he's gonna call her. You need to come over. Stat. Hardin is upset because you touched elbows with some dude at a campsite and you have a boyfriend even though he doesn't want to date you. Get over here. Oh, and also he breaks things when he's angry. He's husband material.
I'm a mess.
I think that we're both a mess.
You are like the epitome of not mess. I mean, aside from being attracted to super toxic people and cheating on her boyfriend. You know what? Never mind.
Noah's my best friend.
Not anymore.
If I leave now, you're cut off.
So she's cutting her off because she kissed a boy that wasn't Noah. Is the mom in love with Noah? I wish she was, because then something would actually be happening right now and there would be some kind of plot. I mean, we all know that Noah likes moms. So it makes sense.
When you told me your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. We can stay here for the rest of the year.
When you told me that your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. And I decided to go with squatting in my father's friend's house while she's in Italy for an entire year and not telling anyone. So I landed on crime. How many montages do you need in one movie? This is so boring. We're literally just watching montages of them go on dates or sit at home and eat takeout.
One night when I was 8, my dad was at the pub, drunk as usual. He messed with the wrong guys.
Messed with the wrong guy.
They came to our house for payback.
Came to their house for payback.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And that's my dad. I need to go.
What? Now? Jeez, just tell me where he is.
Maybe he's at Blind Bob.
Yeah, obviously, we know this. She read the text messages that said, meet me at Blind Bob's at 9. And then he was like, oh, I gotta go. I thought we were just assuming that that's where he was going. I'm Tessa, and this is 2 and 2. She can't put them together.
Make her fall in love with me. And then I'll just turn it off.
So it's way worse than I thought. His friends didn't dare him. He dared himself. So does that mean then that he broke her and Noah up on purpose? And as a result, made her lose her financial support while she's going to college? Very wholesome. Definitely someone that you should stay in a relationship with for 2 whole more movies. It's another sad montage. Do you want to be in a sad montage? Do you want to be in a sad montage too? Right here. There you go. Okay, look up here. Look up there. Beautiful. You did amazing. You were made for the camera. Tessa and Hardin aren't talking, obviously, so we just get another sad montage of the two of them separately, but thinking back on the times that they had together, which even though we just saw all those moments in the movie and they were painful and boring back then, we have to watch them a second time in the form of a sad montage, just in case we missed it the first time.
Miss Young, this is what Hardin turned in. I think it was actually written more for you than it was for me.
I just know that this letter is gonna be super cliche and make me wanna rip my face off. Let me try and guess what kind of essay Hardin would write with Tessa in mind, okay? I think it would start with Tessa. That's it. It just says Tessa in Times New Roman font. And the teacher was like, this is an astounding statement on the solidarity of the human mind and how it can so easily become fixated on Tessa. A+. I like how she only hangs out with Landon whenever she and Hardin are not currently speaking. I think it's really cool and fair how they are only friends when it benefits Tessa.
You once asked who I loved most in this world.
And it's still me. But you come in at a close second. The plot is just how they aren't having sex, and then they are having sex, and then they go back to not having sex, and then these little scenes are sprinkled in between where they talk to meaningless characters about how they are or are not having sex. After my ass. So let me know in the comments if you want to see the next one, but I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And I believe in aliens. I never decided that. There was never a specific moment where I was like, you know what? I do believe in aliens. I do! Because I've always just assumed that, you know, in the endless universe, there are probably other places that can also support life. Like, there are a lot of ants in the world, but each ant probably thinks that their anthill is the only anthill in the world, but that's only because they haven't invented space travel yet. I've never met anyone who claimed to be abducted by aliens or who claims to have had some kind of extraterrestrial encounter. But I like to think that I'm an open-minded person and that I would hear them out, which is why today we're talking about Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato is a pretty well-known singer and was in a lot of Disney movies / TV shows. You've probably heard of them before, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into their history. But there was a certain clip that caught my attention the other day.
So I woke up in my room and there was like 3 beings.
And they were like, do you want to see your planet? And I was like, oh, sorry.
You were like, hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
This is a pretty short clip, so I wanted to get the full context of what's happening here. Demi has a new show called Unidentified that's streaming on Peacock TV. We'll get into that later. So the reason for this interview is that Demi is promoting their new show, and this conversation takes place after Kelly shows a clip previewing it.
Well, wait, in that clip we just saw you looking for aliens. So have you seen an alien? Have you ever had an experience?
I have never seen an ET face to face.
Oh, that's something else I should mention. Demi doesn't believe that we should call aliens. They say that that is offensive to aliens. Sorry, aliens. Sorry, aliens. Sorry. Demi Lovato has said referring to extraterrestrials as aliens is derogatory, and the word should no longer be used for potential otherworldly visitors. Speaking to E! News, Lovato explained their reasoning while responding to Span while responding to fan speculation that they have an unreleased song called Aliens, quashing the rumor. That's a weird word. It sounds like you're getting phlegm out of your throat. Quashing the rumor. The singer said their fans should know they don't call them aliens because it is a derogatory term for anything.
My fans should know that I do not call them aliens because alien is a derogatory term for anything.
Oh, that's so true.
Even extraterrestrials, which is why I call them ETs.
Which I guess I kind of get what they're trying to say here, but at the same time, I feel like this would be very, very low on an ET's list of concerns if they were to encounter our planet. Our government would definitely take it into custody and definitely perform less than humane tests on it, so it probably wouldn't be too worried about what word we were using to refer to it with. I will now use this circular saw to enter your brain cavity. I would prefer if you didn't. Then I will study your alien brain to discover all of your secrets. I don't have any. Excuse me, what did you call me? I'd say this is a case of let's cross that bridge when we get there, but the bridge isn't even built yet. The bridge isn't even under construction. The bridge is still in the Daddy Bridges ball sack. Okay, we don't need to be worried about this yet.
Yeah. I had a night where I was dreaming, and I say dreaming very loosely because I don't really know what happened.
So see, this is why I wanted to watch the full clip, because the TikTok that the Kelly Clarkson show posted, which got 3.2 million views, mind you, doesn't include the part where they say that this is dreaming, I think is what they're saying this was. So that kind of seems irresponsible to just post this without that context, because the comments are absolutely roasting the shit out of Demi, saying that they're on drugs, saying that they've completely lost their mind. I don't know if it was intentional or unconscious, but if I was Demi and the show that I did an interview for clipped something in a way that made me seem crazy, I would probably have a heart attack.
But I all of a sudden was in my room, and I know I said, I sound like this is gonna sound so out there, but just bear with me. So I woke up in my room.
They even cut out the part where Demi acknowledges how strange this sounds. Who is running this TikTok account? Joe Jonas? Joe, is that you?
So I woke up in my room and there was like 3 beings.
Us to the 3 beings? Okay, corporations, you need to stop, all right? We get it. You're hip with the young whippersnappers. You know what this means. I actually think the only time I ever see this used anymore is by corporate accounts. So now it's getting kind of like corporate Twitter, trying desperately to seem relatable. That moment when your mom says no more video games. When your mom buys our chips that inflame your stomach lining. Bernard, you are 98 years old. Please retire. I'll stop working when I'm dead. Your left eye fell out again. Yeah. Are you gonna go home now? You.
Do you want to see your planet? And I was like, oh, sorry.
You were like, hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
Why did the ETs visit you just to show you your own planet? They traveled millions and trillions of miles just to show you that. They'd ask if I wanted to see my own planet, and I'd be like, oh no, that's okay. I live here.
I live here. I like whooshed out of my room and was like hovering over the planet, and then all of a sudden they're like, you want to see our planet? And I was like, hell yeah! So, then I whooshed to this like pink and purple planet that I've never seen. But
okay, so I googled pink and purple planets after this just because I wanted to see if one actually exists, and it does. This one is called GJ 504b, which is crazy because that's my brother's name too. It's 57 light years from Earth, is about the same size as Jupiter, and it's a gas planet. I doubt this was the home of the ETs that visited Demi, just because it's literally made up of poisonous gas. I don't know, maybe they can survive the environment because they're also made of gas, like my brother. That's basically the end of the interesting part of this interview, but I wanted to check out the show if I could. It came out the end of September.
I had this crazy experience that happened to me in Joshua Tree.
Jesus Christ, why is the like ratio so bad? Can someone tell me what I'm missing? I don't remember. Like, why is Demi so disliked? Did they do something? Demi Lovato has apologized after starting a public feud with the Big Chill, a frozen yogurt shop in Los Angeles. Oh, it was the froyo.
It was this bright light. It kind of moved in like these weird ways that a plane wouldn't move.
I hate to be this person, but this doesn't look real. See how the stars keep moving after the camera stops moving? It just looks strange. Anyway, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna try and have an open mind, and I've been shitting on everything in this video.
My goal is to find out what really happened.
That looks like a gnat. That looks like a bird.
What if extraterrestrials aren't traveling light years to visit us? What if they're already here waiting for us to reach out?
So, like a ghost? Is that a spirit box? Don't you use that to try and talk to ghosts? So it kind of just looks like they're going to be doing a lot of stargazing and yoga. No, sorry, that's a singing bowl. Still don't see how that applies, really. It really looks like a ghost hunting show, but they just throw the word UFO in there every few minutes.
UFO experiencer.
Demi Lovato serenades extraterrestrial entities, as you do.
We just got here.
Again, this seems like a ghost hunting contraption. Paranormal investigator, right there. So I guess we're just lumping ETs and ghosts together. I feel like those are vastly different categories. Like, the concept of an alien show is interesting because I've never really seen that before. But this just looks and feels exactly like a ghost hunting show, and about 3.8 million of those already exist. They're like cop shows. I watched one episode of NCIS in 2013, and now I never have to watch one ever again.
Have you seen...
They've seen aliens because the aliens, sorry, ETs, wouldn't be able to see them. So ghosts are like makeshift Ring cameras in this situation. From what I've seen, ghosts haven't been very open with us, like about what the afterlife is like or what they do in their ghostly spare time. So I just don't know if this is when they would decide to open up to us. What's your name? Were you murdered? Are you in this room with us right now? Have you seen aliens? Dude, yes. Okay, I was in the bathroom taking a ghost shit, right? I explain this in the full episode, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of equipment this is. This article just ominously calls it the radio, but it looks like it might be some kind of proximity detector based off of my extensive research on Google Images, which would mean that every time this goes off, it's just because the ghost is stepping closer to them and then stepping back. Are there any star people here right now? Are you a star people?
Carmen, are you a star person?
These reactions. Can you imagine like going on a third date with someone and you open up about your trauma and they're like, okay, I respect that. I respect that. I do. Are you gonna pick up the check? I mean, I'm so sorry about that. I mean, that sucks, dude, but I don't get paid until Friday.
Maybe.
Call the police. We're witnessing assault. Demi proceeds to sing Skyscraper to an extraterrestrial ghost. They didn't really specify. And then bam, there's actually what appears to be another man. Action they just did is null and void. I personally would not watch this show. Based on the preview and the clips that I've seen, I would rate it a ghost shit out of 10. It seems very over exaggerated and kind of cliche. I guess the audience would be Demi fans. I don't really know who else it would appeal to. If you're wondering why there's no green screen edits in this video, it's because I ordered a new one because my current one is ass. I'm really trying to exert the least amount of energy possible into filming, kind of like the producers of this show. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Stop, don't eat that. Who are you? Are you me from the future? I'm that sandwich in the future. My lunch? My name is XAsh-A12. Okay, but what does that have to do with my sandwich? XAsh-A-B, I'm sorry, what was it? It was XAsh-A12. Look, if you eat that sandwich, the world is done for. Okay. XAsh-Ford, F-150. Do you have a nickname? Absolutely not. Okay, vitamin B12. I feel like you just want to steal my food. Why would I need to steal your food? My dad is Elon Musk. Okay, well, don't do this. Ha! I knew it wouldn't. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. Is it welcome back though? Is it really? Or is this the first time you're here? Or do you think it's the first time you've been here, but it was actually the last time you were here, and you're looking back at a version of yourself in a parallel universe, and you're actually about— Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry. We're watching time traveling TikToks today. I've recently stumbled upon a new side of TikTok that I much prefer over the endless bodyguard POVs, which I'm still getting a lot of, by the way. And there's a lot going on over there. Time traveling being just one of the many stuffs. We've got conspiracy TikToks, horror TikToks, those scary underwater videos that I hate but cannot stop watching. I think it's because I have zero knowledge of what's actually down there. So you could show me a picture of any weird looking creature and tell me it was from a deep level of the sea and I would believe you. Hey Chad, check out this new creature they found at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, that checks out. May 27th, 2021. Well, it was a Thursday, so that's pretty big. No, wait, they were right. They were right. It was National Grape Popsicle Day. Damn it.
I missed it.
That gives you a pretty decent idea of what these TikToks are, though. It's a faceless creator, usually, making these really bold claims, trying to convince people that they're time travelers, which kind of reminds me of that person around March of last year who made that TikTok claiming to be psychic and saying that we were going to have a vaccine by April and everything was going to be back to normal in a couple months. And it's so funny to me because now she's just making like TikTok dances. How do you come back from that? Like nothing ever happened. Oh yes, I can see it now. You're gonna die tomorrow. What? How? I'm seeing a boat or a car or a heart attack.
2 days later.
Hey, you said I was gonna die yesterday. Oh. I spent all my savings and I gave my house to my brother, and he's a dick. He's not gonna give it back. What are you doing? Are you doing TikTok dances right now? Yes. Okay, so far this is just the plot of Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth, the one who wrote Divergent. I really hope when the world ends it's not structured like a Veronica Roth novel. The world is in shambles, and I'm the only one who can fix it. I'm a normal, everyday girl who's gonna be played by a stunning, flawless actress. I'm not like everyone else. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in. Because I actually don't remember what her special ability was. I guess she could just dream. Well, I'm Tris. My boyfriend's name is a numerical value, and I can dream pretty good. Jesus, Serene Coin and aliens within 2 years? I wonder what's next. I bet it's gonna be awful. Oh my god, an earthquake. Not gonna lie, it kind of pales in comparison to full-on aliens. Okay, so we're getting superpowers again. I'm pretty sure if the world were to end anytime soon, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting as these people seem to think it would be. Like, our superpowers would probably be us being able to sit in the tub for longer without our skin getting as pruny, or like all of us being able to eat peanuts. hold on, a T-Rex egg? Like they found a T-Rex egg and the device, they just happened to be in the same area, or the device was inside the T-Rex egg? Because that's a very confusing way to make a groundbreaking discovery. What is that? I think it's a dinosaur egg. No way, dude, that is so cool. Oh wait, no it's not. Oh, darn it. Not just a dinosaur egg. What? This is a device that opens a portal to a parallel universe. Whoa, that's like way cooler. I know, right?
The following video was sent to me via email by a time traveler from the year 2026. This is what the email said. The video I sent you shows a time traveler meeting up with an interdimensional robotic being. Pay attention to the man dressed in black. They exchange a few words and talk about the fate of the universe, including Earth. And then just as fast as the robotic being appears, it disappears.
Okay, aside from this being some of the greatest editing I've ever seen, how would you know what they're talking about? There's no audio, they're not mic'd up. They could be talking about something totally normal, like their Subway orders, or Will Smith. I can't tell if this page is actually a conspiracy page or if they're just trolling, because they made a video saying we should stop drinking grape soda because it's killing the planet. I've mentioned grapes twice more than I thought I would in a video about time travelers.
The following is a video that was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be in the year 2059. In the year 2059 is very hot because the Earth has no protection over it. The sun rays go directly down to Earth and actually affect dramatically the world's population. When I asked him why send the video footage to us, he replied to me, because in order to save humanity, you must stop everything that you are doing. Please stop drinking grape soda.
We can't get any more detail on that. Just stop drinking it. As far as sodas that have the power to eradicate humankind, grape soda wouldn't have been my first guess. It would have been root beer. That shit is rancid. There's no way it isn't destroying the ozone.
When humans reached the moon for the first time, they did encounter some of the Marchulians. And in fact, humans mixed with Marchulians and had babies. Those babies went back to Earth on a secret capsule.
This whole account is just really bad CGI or a screen grab of a futuristic looking video game while he talks over it about something bizarre that happens in the future. Yeah, so whenever you want a burger, you can grab these packets with a picture of a burger on it, and put it in a future microwave. Wow. And then bam, what do you have? I'm gonna guess a burger. Wrong, it's Jeffrey Bezos. So I think we've learned enough about what huge events are gonna take place, but what about future technologies? Are we gonna have flying cars soon, or the internet in our brains? Or maybe ankle socks that don't end up around your toes?
I brought this. Do you know what this is?
Looks like a pen to me.
Well, that's where you'd be wrong. This is actually a stabilizer or anti-stabilizer. So if I were to put this on your head, it would destabilize your brain and just kill you.
None of that. We just get slightly more dangerous pins.
Do you have any other type of technology?
Let me see. Do you know what this is?
No, I don't know what that is at all.
Alright, so this, if you throw it, it can destroy a whole universe.
I love how it seems like they didn't plan this at all and they're just improvising, because as far as things that I think would be difficult to make up on the spot, the entire future of our planet is pretty high up on the list.
Do you know what this is? This contains all the DNA from other extraterrestrials during my time.
Wow.
It's off right now.
Thank God it's off.
But if I were to turn it on per se, I could go through all
I think you just turned it on though.
the extraterrestrials and I just slap it like this. I get their DNA, I turn it into them, and I have all their powers.
That comes in handy for like if you have to fight someone.
Yes.
If you have to fight someone, that's the most appropriate situation you could come up with. You know how when you get into a fist fight at a bar and you just
summon all the aliens in the universe?
Hey, that's my seat. No, it's not. Yes, it is. What are you? Jesus Christ. Okay, you can have the seat.
This mini thing right here?
It's from the future.
Believe it or not, it's from the future. It's my time travel device. So it's $100. It's a mini time travel, and after like 10 uses, it gets wasted of all its energy.
So just to recap, in the future, our time machines will look like Samsung battery packs, and inflation is going backwards. $100 for a literal time machine that you can only get 10 uses out of before it dies, like a vibrator you bought from Wish.
We have this special energy, and it involves dark matter. It's $100. You have to squeeze it, then you have to turn it on, obviously, and then you can go back anywhere, back in time, any place you want, and you go there.
They're so good at making detailed backstories for random items on their desk. It's a talent, honestly. So this is, well, this looks like a plastic skull, right?
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Oh.
This is actually the key to our entire universe.
Oh, wow.
Because in the future, our entire universe is a fishbowl.
Oh.
So if you sing the ABCs into it, you get telekinesis.
That's incredible.
There is no going back after watching this. What if I told you that the world around you isn't real, but an illusion? This information will become public in 2071, but I am here to tell you the truth early. There are those who are aware of this today, and we call them wanderers. Wanderers are capable of lifting the curtain and seeing the world for what it truly is. Wanderers are also capable of seeing into the future, and a select few can even time travel. And I am one of them.
Some of you might recognize Arya from my kids' content on TikTok video. I'm not sure how well she'd be able to time travel, considering she's afraid of LED lights and advertising products to children in an ethical way. I guess this is a thing now, like this is a new genre on TikTok that's apparently profitable. These videos get a lot of attention and everybody wants a piece of the time traveling pie. I like to imagine they have weekly meetings where they congregate and discuss how to manipulate people online, but they aren't very good at it. Guys, I don't think people believe we're time travelers. What? What if we stopped using the same super dramatic music over all of our TikToks? Michael, what is that? Like a joke? Tell them an insane event is going to happen and give them a very specific date of when it's going to happen. But what if nothing happens on the date we give them? Something always happens on a day, Michael. Always happens on a day. Detail is our top priority. Anyway, like I was saying, tell them we're all gonna get powers from the sun. Oh, what kind of powers, by the way? Super ones. It's not very detailed. Get him the fuck out. I hope you guys learned something today. If you didn't, wait until we've invented time machines, transport to about 10 to 15 minutes ago, and then watch this video again. Or just replay the video. That would probably be easier. But I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Great. My name is ChadChad. And you're just not like other girls. All they care about is hair and makeup and shampoo and soap. And I love that you don't care about any of those things because you take my breath away. And it's great, and I love it. If you missed my last video on pick-me's, or if you just don't remember it, I don't, and I'm the one who made it. We talked about Pearl and her podcast where she rattles off a bunch of statistics and blames women for all of society's failings.
To everyone calling me a pick-me, I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me.
That was over 6 months ago, and she still doesn't seem to have found a high-value man yet. I don't know how you can be a booger and still not get picked, but this genre has been infiltrating the internet and actually finding big followings by posting a bunch of podcast clips where they just target a really specific audience. Someone really needs to start getting them aprons, not because they're women, but just because of all the catering that they're doing. At this point, it's impossible to tell who actually believes what they're saying and who's saying the most outlandish thing they can think of to go viral. It's like a game of Boy Who Cried Wolf, but they're crying misogyny. Women belong in the kitchen. What is wrong with you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's just finances have been tough, and I'm sorry to hear that. Women don't have hobbies. Oh my God, what? I had to get a crown and insurance won't cover it. I mean, that sucks. That it really does. I'm sorry. Females shouldn't vote. Okay, you need to leave. They're gonna start withholding my paychecks. The most recent example is probably this clip.
I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, at work, I am calling him like, come outside, it's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut.
What if everyone misunderstood this TikTok and she's actually just an extreme version of Almond Mom? He wakes up, he gets some cashews. He gets home from work, macadamias. You might even get some flax seeds at bedtime if I'm feeling kinky.
Babe, I want a burger.
You're getting flax!
And one before bed, or two if he's lucky.
Who wants this? Who Who genuinely is asking for this? It's too many times in one day. You would constantly be on the verge of passing out. I'm not Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't want 8 nuts a day. I don't think this is a real podcast, but if it was, I just want to know who she's talking to, because this is set up like it's a solo podcast, but she's talking to somebody off camera and laughing like they're reacting to what she's saying, but we can't see them. It's like she's holding someone hostage just off screen and forcing them to listen. I would know because that's how I film my videos. I'm just kidding. That's a funny little joke that I like to tell. It's just a joke. Anyway, back to these weird TikToks. Aren't they so weird? They're just so strange. I can't believe that they said this weird thing. That's not something that people would typically say, and so it's weird that they're doing that. Isn't that weird? And they would almost belong in like a weird Hall of Fame, you know, because it's just so weird. But you know, something that's not weird is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon is a company offering quality audio products like wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers, and starting at half the price of other audio brands. So you get the same quality sound, but at a much better price tag. And if you also can't get anything done without watching videos or listening to music 24/7, allow me to introduce you to Raycon's everyday earbuds. I've had these earbuds for around a year and love not having to charge them all the time since they've got 32 hours of standby battery and about 8 hours of non-stop use. I also have the sensitive little Princess Dainty ears, which makes wearing other earbuds uncomfortable and inconvenient because they tend to fall out with each other. They're fighting all the time. But Raycon's everyday earbuds all come with multiple gel tips that you can switch out until you find one that fits just right and stays put. And once they're in, you don't have to take them out even for a phone call. Thanks to their vivid voice technology, you can use the everyday earbuds to take crystal clear calls by using their earbud tap functions. They've got over 50,000 5-star reviews, but if you aren't 100% satisfied, they have an easy and free return guarantee. So if you want to check them out, you can click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad for 15% off of your order. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video.
I strongly believe that every single man should get off every single day. Non-negotiable. If your ass has a man and you are not making him every single day, then you are not a woman. Because hello, welcome to 2023.
It's 2023, ladies. Get with the times. Making a man your #1 priority is the next big thing. Never been done before. Heard of it? It's never been done before, so probably not. This is another thing I've seen pretty often where women threaten that if you don't keep your man happy, he'll get stolen away from you.
Somebody will keep your man happy.
But if this is what it takes to keep him around, then that might be for the best. If you don't quit your job and give up all your free time to spend 6 hours a day getting your man off, then someone else will. And that would suck really hard. Unlike you. She keeps cradling the mic in her hand for some reason, and it doesn't really matter because she's not using the mic audio and is using the camera audio.
Man should get off.
Because if she was, then it would sound like, I think men should dump their loads wherever and whenever they want. Really, City Hall, funerals, the zoo, anywhere they want, really. She has a lot of beliefs that we've heard before, like how women are essentially prizes that you claim for making a lot of money.
Guys should not chase women. They should chase money.
Why?
Because the more money you have, the more women you'll have. Like say you go to a bar.
Okay.
The cute guy in the Honda is definitely not going to get more girls than the ugly guy in the Rolls Royce. Money can do a lot more for you than a woman can.
I think this is funny because in the earlier clips, she's portraying this ideal version of a woman, then goes on to say here that even in that version, it's not enough for her to be important. You're just shitting on yourself. You're taking a giant dookie on your own head right now. What's a woman gonna do? Give you 8 nuts a day? That's not enough to deserve basic respect, okay? If you want to deserve a man, you need to physically transform into a green piece of paper and be 2.5 inches tall. This is the ideal body type, ladies. Keep up.
Because you can buy all sorts of things. What's a woman do for you? Just sits there and looks pretty? Gives it every now and then? I'd rather have money if I was a guy.
If I was a guy, I wouldn't even want me. I'm kind of the worst, actually. I mean, you can't have intercourse with money, though. I've tried, and it was not very cash money. I got a bunch of paper cuts and a vicious UTI. Getting hired at jobs has to be tough when you have such a negative opinion of yourself. This has to make you just a terrible interviewee. And what makes you think you're qualified for this job? I'm not. Great. And what would you say is your greatest strength? None. I'm sorry? Oh, I said none? Oh, well then that's perfect then. Welcome to the convent, sister. Thank you, Reverend. I know she doesn't genuinely do any of this. She doesn't actually practice the advice she's giving here because she doesn't have the time. She's too busy with her regular content, which is flashing people in public and trying to pick up strangers in Walmart. Setting aside the illegal aspect of this, I don't think anyone is actually in this train. All the windows are closed, which I'm pretty sure means there's no passengers inside. So she's essentially just flashing a train. Hey Thomas, the mayor said you're running late again. Hey Gordon, tell the mayor he can go fuck. Hey boys. Oh my god. Oh look, a caboose. This is such a big risk to take for no one to see it. Imagine committing a crime like robbing a bank and then finding out that you actually robbed a hologram of a bank. It's like performing to an empty room, but then at the end you get registered as a sex offender. And then I said, no officer, that's just my wife. Anyway, you guys want to see my car? This isn't limited to trains though. She does the same thing with cars. After a few of these videos, I realized she's not actually flashing people because you can see her clothes if you pause at the right moment. But I still don't think that the people in the cars are in on it, so I'm really confused on why they're reacting the way that they are. Some of them are grinning and taking out their phones to take pictures, when in reality, what's in front of them is an outfit, I guess. Something terrible just happened to me. Oh my god, it was awful. Why, what happened? What is it? I was walking through the parking lot and this lady came up to me in a trench coat and then she opened up the front and she showed me her OOTD. Oh my god. Look, there she is now. Oh my god. Stop it. Oh my god, stop. You need to stop it. This is disgusting. You need to get out of here. You should be ashamed. You can't keep getting away with this. When she's not pretending to commit crimes, she's talking to random men in grocery stores.
I said, are you a parking ticket? Because you have fine written all over you.
No, thanks.
No? Thanks? I'm not selling anything. Where are we going fishing?
What?
When I text you goodnight later, what number should I text?
Who are you?
They're always really confused, as anyone would be, by someone coming up to you and sticking their phone in your face. Like this? Do you like this? Do you want to go out with me? Does it make you want to nut? Do you want to nut right now? She's also saying terrible pickup lines at the same time as shoving the phone in their face, and they have no idea what she's saying. So she ends up having to say it 2 or 3 times.
Is your name Google? Sorry? Is your name Google? Is your name Google? No? You have everything I'm searching for.
She has to say it so many times that I'm starting to think it's not a pickup line and she's just actually looking for someone named Google. Hey, have you seen my friend, Google? No, sorry, ma'am. Have you seen my friend? No, sorry. I've seen him. Bing. Looks like I'm your friend now. What did you do? What needed to be done? Why is my poop green? Because you have cancer. I fucking knew it. On top of the pickup line, she also does other pranky things in Walmart, like jumping out of trash cans, jumping into people's carts. She even jumps into the seat of one of these Walmart floor scrubbing machines.
Can I have a ride? Can I have a ride? Can I jump on? Dale!
Which is so fucking crazy. She could potentially get this guy fired for letting a customer hop on this machinery or cause an accident because she even grabs the steering wheel at some point. I may have cost someone their job and they may be unable to afford food, but I got 24,000 likes on TikTok, so I'd say it was worth it. But she also does this other less dangerous thing where she'll stand near somebody, pretend to be on the phone, and then talk about what they're wearing.
If I saw a guy in a striped shirt, he would be mine. Striped shirt and blue pants. It's my favorite. My favorite kind of guy.
This poor man is just trying to go home. He's trying to ignore her and she just keeps following him.
And blue shoes?
And the way she's pretending to talk to someone about them is so unnerving.
If I saw a guy in Fila shoes, I would take him home with me. Blue shorts and Fila shoes.
Sometimes it's less like she's describing a guy and more like she's describing her next meal. If I saw a guy who was wearing a gray hoodie with green shoes, I would take him home with me and cook him.
Slather them up in oil, pop them in the oven, 450 degrees for 3 hours. Can somebody help me, please? Jesus Christ, help!
So obviously not all of her content qualifies as pick-me behavior. She's kind of covering a lot of ground here. But I think if I had to summarize it, I would say basically everything that a creepy old man would do in a parking garage.
You want to see my banana?
It's old and it has spots.
You're old and have spots! White shoes, cargo pants, spot t-shirt, glasses. No, his family wouldn't miss him now. Got a tight little ass. Are you from IKEA?
No,
Are you from IKEA?
I'm not, no.
You're not from IKEA? Cause I could get lost in you, boy. Are you an elevator?
'Cause you got me floored. Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
No.
When you fell down from heaven? Did it hurt? Look at me. Do these match? Does it clash? Rate my fit. What do you think? Want another?
Oh my God.
Have another one. Are you from IKEA? No. Can I have a ride?
Get out.
Can I have
No.
a ride?
No, get out.
Give me a ride.
No.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.